But we're glad to be back, and we're going to be serving you up some Crit the Bed craziness. How is everyone tonight?
I'm Crit the Bed crazy.
You're Crit the Bed crazy. Excellent. I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. So yes, good to see some people in the chat. And without further ado, I guess we'll just carry on with the recap, shall we?
Yes.
So, and over to Josh.
Please.
What did we do last week?
Last week we did nothing.
You got me. It was 3
Trying to
weeks ago,
catch us out.
Fan-bloody-tastic. Well, what can we say? A very intense, intimate battle ensued between the Friendly Boys and the Knights of the Empyrean Agencies, reinforced by 2 highly trained monks that burst forth from the keep tower. Parta sneaks around with Mike as she spider climbs her way around the precipice of the keep. Aya bolsters her teammates with radiant damage. Pip peppers their enemies with thorns and arrows, and Chad casts a giant spectral hand to crush their foes. And everything gets a little R-rated, suffice to say. Dryad seduction, butt grabbing, and lightning luring someone's most private of places ensues before Pip can convince one of the monks to lead them all deeper into the keep and to their eventual prize. And that's where we are right now. You are indeed following this. Sorry, what did you say?
How many bananas are still left? Are there any bananas?
I don't think anyone's currently a banana.
Okay, good.
I don't know if that's good or not. I don't know if you wanted someone to be a banana.
Would you like a banana? I think I've got some spare.
Is there some in your car? Because you need to get that out.
You need to take those out.
You need to take those out.
What? Oh yeah, no. Yes. What? There are no bananas in my car currently.
You are bananaless in your car. Okay, good to know.
Yes.
Right. Well, yeah, no one's banana, but I think some people do have bananas on them if Chad should get a bit peckish. But without, I normally forget this, but I will switch over to character name cam. There we go. Ta-da! Yeah, so I guess it's over to you now. We've got you're filing in through the keep door that these 2 monks came out of. Pip cast a Dryad, tried to seduce it. Wasn't really into the dude, and then Pip kind of swept in, charmed him, and has now convinced him to kind of guide you through the keep of Golden Fields and down to this individual that seems to have something that potentially is associated, maybe belong to, or just is of interest to Aya, our SMR Paladin. So we'll dive in, and the guy's just kind of sashaying his way down the spiral staircase further down there, kind of just looking behind himself, checking that Pip's still there.
We're also very wanted at the moment, right?
In what? Well, yes, but
In general.
yeah.
People want us, right?
By whom?
Yeah.
I think there are multiple people that are after you currently
In this-
in this keep. Well, you have murdered an Imperatrix of the Imperial Agencies.
that was after we disappeared after turning somebody not big.
Yes, that was after that. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You just kind of infiltrated, disappeared, created some ruckus, and teleported on top of the keep, and then murdered someone.
That's right.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, two people. You murdered 2 people. But who's keeping track?
Yeah.
They are.
We murdered 2 people. We only assaulted 1 person.
Yes. Oh, and also
Yeah,
this
so
guy
who's the
that this chap that you've charmed as well, that you've forced to break his sacred oath of silence as well.
Great.
So
Mentally
well,
talk through.
it's kind of like a
So
spiritual
worse
death.
about that.
It's kind of his fault anyway because he tried to kill us. So
Or was he
That's
defending
worse.
defending his friends being murdered?
The things
I don't know.
you did for last time.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, exactly.
you got to
down-
follow him, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Down the spiral staircase you go. This place, as I mentioned before, is made of very light stone, almost a sandstone in colour. And this conical tower that you're in right now is pretty wide. So the staircases are pretty lengthy and wide as well. And it is very well lit with sconces on the wall every 15 feet or so. And about every floor down, there is a oaken door reinforced with iron, presumably leads onto battlements or other parts of the keep through there. They're all closed currently, and there are sections of platform, so it sort of ends on each floor, and then the stairs continue thereafter. This individual is leading you down past each one, an almost infinite staircase as you go down into the keep. You feel like you've probably gone further than the ground floor. So the air grows colder. Everything feels a little bit more claustrophobic, a little bit darker down here. You can feel the humidity in the air as well, the dampness of the earth around you. Before the spiral staircase itself stops at a wall, flanked by two sconces with sort of flickering, sputtering torches, and a large double-sized oaken door. This one is banded with metal and heavily reinforced, and has presumably what looks to be a rather complicated central locking mechanism to it. Your guide gets there and kind of stops and scratches his head, turns around to Pip, says, "I apologize, I don't have the key."
You kidding? Why did you bring us here without a key, idiot?
Well, that hurts, first of all. Ow. Second of all, I was just too enraptured by your countenance, and you told me to lead you down, and it just slipped my mind. Yes, there's only the Grand Imperatrix has the key for the basement area of the keep. She keeps this on the lock and key.
You're such an idiot.
You know,
Can't explain.
Is there a time limit to this man's admiration? Is he worried
It's been roughly about, say, nearly 10 minutes, and charm lasts for an hour.
Okay, all right, cool. Sorry. As you were saying.
Does this man know if we try and break this lock with magical means, is there going to be like a really annoying alarm that goes off and tells everyone where we are?
This man doesn't know. I'm afraid. I believe it could be mechanical and magical.
Ooh.
As you examine the lock, it indeed looks to be in the iron and steel of the lock. There are minute runes carved into the central locking mechanism.
Does it appear as though there's any form of gaps? So, like, is it a lock in the sense that it's kind of you could look through it?
I see. Roll an investigation, please, Parter.
Ooh. Natural 20.
Hey. You examine it very, very closely, and you are confident that there is no sort of exit to this lock. Presumably, then that means that whatever's on the other side is not part of the locking mechanism. That there is only a locking mechanism that works on this side, unlike a normal door where you can lock it from both sides. There is some other contraption on the other side that locks it, and the keyhole is not really a keyhole. It seems to fit an elaborate-looking device, something with like teeth. It doesn't look like a regular key, and it is just something that fits in there and will turn, pulling in these huge bars that are blocking the door that go into the stone itself.
Teeth like animal teeth?
Yeah, you think if you bite it, you probably get teeth like keys. Like keys have teeth, but more elaborate and more intricate than a key's teeth.
So I can't put his hand in it and see if it bites it off.
Shaped like it.
No, it doesn't look. It doesn't look organic. It looks very mechanical, constructed.
Is there a gap underneath the door?
Roll an investigation check.
We do have dice. Oh, 19 plus 3.
22. When you get down low and have a look, it does indeed look like you can see a very, very... This door itself looks to be very well fitted. and does swing inwards or outwards on some kind of hinge mechanism. So it isn't one that goes like recesses up or down, left or right. And there is maybe a couple of mil gap in there. But with a 22, when you get closer, you're like, well, I can't feel any change in temperature or any breeze coming through it. You believe that there is some kind of magical effect that is blocking the door as well. So where you try to try and push a finger under there or turn into mist and sneak under there, there may be some kind of magical protection that prevents you from kind of slipping inside. You kind of flick a little, you flick a little pebble towards it, and the pebble should go under it and just kind of bounces off.
We did we use this? One of us has to spell magic, right?
I do. Yes.
Do we think that that's gonna work? Or again, is this gonna like bring 1,000 of those big scary women to come beat us up if we do that?
What's the worst that can happen?
That what I just
Fine.
1,000 scary women come and beat you up.
Fuck it. Let's do it anyway.
Like, presumably we're being hunted, but this man who's in love with Pip isn't being hunted. Like, could he just either get the Imperatrix to open the door or like tell us what we could take hostage so they open the door?
That's good.
I'm assuming you're saying this all out in front of him.
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
He looks scared because he's only really friends with Pip and tolerates your presence.
Mind.
And
As most people do.
I was gonna say that sounds familiar.
he sort of looks around nervously, and you can tell he is somewhat disturbed by your conversation.
I feel like if
I
we
go-
ask him to talk to them, yeah, it's not gonna work. He's gonna be like, I'm in love with her. Please let us open the door for her. But I think you're right. Like, he might know something that we could blackmail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is she? We've got to
Where
find
is
her.
Yeah, good point.
He already mentioned that the Grand Imperatrix is inside this chamber already.
Is
Oh,
Grand
Oh,
Imperatrix
You just knock on the door.
yeah. Just we knock on the door.
Maybe you should just knock. We've never tried knocking before.
Have
Let's
you
open
tried
the door.
opening
Wait,
the
turn
door?
into a horse.
You haven't tried opening it, and you haven't tried knocking it.
Just knock.
So can you open it?
There doesn't seem to be
Wait.
a regular handle. Like there's nothing to grab and turn. There's just this.
I
I pick
know
up.
what
I pick up
circular
the. I pick the little man and I bang his head on the.
Okay.
Wait.
Roll an athletics check.
I'm in
Oh no! 2 plus 2, 4.
He got a natural 20. You try and pick him up. He kind of deflects your hand in like a martial arts way, and then slaps you around the face.
That's what you get.
Damn it!
I have a plan. I have pass without trace. I can veil us, so it masks us, me and my companions from detection, and then I'll get him to knock on the door, and then we just sneak in.
I like that. If you disappear, is he still gonna be cool?
Yes.
If I disappear, are you going to be cool?
Just a note. Pass out trace doesn't make you invisible. Just aids you in sneaking around. So you would still need to be in some kind of hidden area of which
could be
there
that.
is.
You shouldn't have told us that. But you
If
shouldn't have told us that.
You're just like standing there,
Just
ready to go, open the door, and like. What are you doing?
The only reason we couldn't be gassed is because we were trying to sneak in. But if he opens the door, we could be gassed, right?
Or bananas.
Or bananas.
bananas.
Yeah, we could put bananas in his pocket.
We become bananas, and then he knocks on the door, and he says, "I bought you some bananas."
He can't say anything. Don't let him say anything. Because if he speaks, then he's broken his vow of silence, and he might get.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Which is the point. Okay,
Yes, well
we'll
done.
be bananas, and he silently gives us as bananas to her.
We can write a note. Banana for you?
Banana question mark.
Do not eat poison.
Do not eat.
What? Who?
Why?
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for hiding and having him knock, but we need him to like play the part too, which I
That's
don't know.
well
if
remembered.
he
I
might-
think if I tell him if you truly love me, you won't say anything to make me look stupid.
Or just you won't say anything.
You won't say anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm only attracted to people who have a vow of silence. Shut up.
he nods and gives you a thumbs up.
Is gaseous form like visibly noticeable? Like, is it just going to be like 3 purple green clouds
Yeah.
behind them?
The gas is visible, yes.
Okay, so
Bananas.
maybe we like go up the stairs a little bit, just around the corner, like.
Can we not be bananas? Is the banana
Oh
plan?
yeah, the bananas. We're gonna be bananas. Sorry. We bananas.
Do we-
How dare you?
Do we have
50-50.
enough to all become bananas?
Question.
What's
I
that?
don't know the answer. I think who had polymorph?
That is a question.
I mean, technically, polymorph can't even really turn you into
Oh,
bananas,
yeah.
but it
He
was,
was letting
it
us
was
off.
a lot of fun, and so I let it go. But
And now you're regretting it.
and now I regret my life choices.
Every episode, can we be bananas though?
I guess so. Pre-established
do-
this as a thing in this world. Polymorph turns you into any kind of beast, plus bananas.
Can
Annie can be another silent brother. Josh could be a little mouse in one of the pockets.
Another silent brother.
I don't know about these rest of us.
Because you've got polymorph and I've got polymorph. So Alice, I can Aya, I can turn you back into banana, and Chad, you can go back into banana, right?
I can banana
That's
myself.
committed. Great.
Yeah, we're
What
good.
about me?
But
But-
What about
You're just going to do pass without trace and just stand there.
up against the wall?
Also our bananas.
Wait, what happened? There was only 2 bananas last time.
Yes.
yeah,
And the banana
Oh.
psychic, and,
I was
and then,
banana
yeah,
psychic.
and
I
then
could.
Mr.
I mean, I could
Patio.
don that again. I was a good banana psychic.
You were a good banana psychic.
Mhm.
And the silent brothers won't be able to explain why.
That's
Which is
true.
like-
What
Kind of
do you wanna
explains
do?
itself better.
I've got greater invisibility, so I can
Mm,
turn Pip invisible.
you can.
Great.
This works.
What
This
about
works.
do a
This is
minor
a solid
illusion?
plan.
With no drawbacks.
Throw a minor illusion into it as well.
We just start doing weird shit around them.
Yeah.
It's fun because we can show enough at this point.
We've got nothing better to do.
We know we can take anybody, so
Yeah.
just do stuff.
Ah, you can't polymorph.
I can only do one
someone-
at a time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You can't have 2 concentration spells up at the same time.
I don't.
Nightcat suggested that we just turn the gas into like a dry ice to keep the bananas cool.
Mm,
That's a good idea.
yeah.
Yeah, part of the one of the disguises could be something to do with the gas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
What
a
about,
banana cooler.
Yeah, like a what's the word? Like frozen bananas.
Yeah.
What's nitro, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Dry ice, yeah.
Dry ice. That's what
Dry
I'm
ice.
thinking of.
Agreed.
Yeah. Okay.
Agreed. So you do it.
Yeah.
Gaseous forms. Okay, done.
All of us or some bananas, some gas.
Yeah.
2 bananas, 1 gas, 1 mouse, 1 changeling. Walk into a bar.
Great.
Ow.
We don't even know if we're gonna walk into the bar. He's just knocking on the door.
Yeah, and we're going to slip in.
Can we actually, before you do it, can we do the psychic thing so that
Mm.
we can talk? I think we're gonna need it.
Good call. That would have given away our plan.
I'm going to brief the man, knock on the door, don't say anything, hand her the bananas.
It's not.
Can I do a concentration spell whilst I'm gas?
I think if you cast it before you turn to a gas, are you the one casting the gas?
Yeah.
Is that a concentration spell?
What? Oh shit, that's a good question.
Is it
It's
gaseous
polymorph.
form or is it wind walk you're doing?
No, gaseous form.
Gaseous form.
Alright,
Am I
so-
gas or am I a man?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
That's what I ask myself every day.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know. Am I gas or am I man? Am I a
Such a good question.
No,
I can't find the gaseous form on your character sheet.
no, it's Windwalk.
You lied.
Oh, Windwalk.
Windwalk. And it's not. Oh. Okay, so that's
It's
not
not.
concentration.
Oh, it's not a concentration spell. No.
So
So yes, you could cast a concentration spell and then turn into wind.
I'm thinking I could cast Stinking Cloud. Creates a 20-foot radius sphere of yellow nauseating gas.
That just for
And us
fun,
all
or
into
is it
yellow
any
gas.
use?
And then we'll just be at one with the nauseating gas. She opens the door because she's smelling it, and we just sneak in.
The fact that the gas is nauseating doesn't explain it more than if it wasn't nauseating.
It just makes it slightly worse.
It's more of an issue for them.
It's just another sense that's being assaulted.
More obvious.
Yeah, but it would hide our gaseous form.
In what way?
Yeah, with more gas.
But with him in my gaseous form,
With
I-
more
I-
smells.
Well, nauseating gas creates a stinking gas cloud that's yellow.
Yeah.
I turn us
Yeah.
all into a yellow gas. We float around in that nauseating gas as gas.
Yeah.
She comes out. She won't see us sneaking into her room. She'll just think it's a stinking cloud that monk has dropped a massive one and left it at her door, and then we just sneak inside.
Wiley's handing her bananas.
And vomiting, presumably.
Yeah.
I genuinely understood the plan, and now I don't have any idea what
But to be fair, that explains the don't eat these. No, that's
don't.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Knock on the door, buddy.
Okay,
So
We're bananas and gas.
So
the order of things is all of you get turned into gas, correct?
Yes.
wrong.
Into wind.
I thought we were part banana.
No,
part
some
gas,
bananas.
part-
Are still some of you bananas.
I'm,
Okay.
3 bananas, 3 gas.
and then there's a note that says "Do not eat."
Do
Yeah.
not eat. Okay.
Bad bananas, do not eat.
Hands up who's banana. Hands up who's gas. Okay. Right, good. Got it. I think. And are you
Has anyone
casting
got it?
are you casting Stinking Cloud?
Yes.
Which lasts for 1 minute. And Windwalk
For 1
lasts
minute?
for
So
8
2
hours.
bananas, 3 gas, 1
Stinking
noxious
cloud.
cloud.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Smell.
Hmm.
That's what my question is, like, when they open the door.
So first things first, I will see this poor man is going to make a Constitution 17 saving throw, which he
Why?
fails.
Oh, so he puked.
Yeah, he spends his action that turn retching and reeling. He can't knock on the door now. He just immediately goes.
Only added to the
And it's just on hands and knees, dry retching, holding 2 bananas.
That's such an ick. Such an ick.
like, pull yourself together.
Get through.
What are you doing, man?
Does he do that every turn?
No.
He's
Spends his
throwing
action
up.
that turn, really. Yeah. So he'll just try again.
Okay.
Natural 1. Yeah, he fully vomits
Oh my
on the floor. Wah! Just empties his stomach onto the floor.
Well, at least it's adding to the effect, right? Don't eat the
Yeah,
bananas.
add bananas.
Before we did this.
Sure. Second roll, natural 20. He's fine. He stands up,
Okay.
wipes his mouth on his sleeve, straightens out his tunic, looks at the bananas, and then knocks on the door.
This is true love, Pip.
And when he,
No,
when he
this
does
is it's disgusting.
when he does a central eye, maybe the size of a dinner plate, above the lock, central lock opens up, and this bloodshot eye with a which is blue, looks around, starts looking around.
What does it see, Tim?
It just sees a 20-foot sphere of smelly gas. But it can't smell, so it doesn't know it's stinky, but does see just a room full of gas.
Does it get pink eye?
Yeah, maybe gets pink eye, starts watering, closes.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. You can't see anything. There's a huge ball of gas in the way.
Did you not see the man?
Is it that
Too
thick?
foggy?
Do you see?
Great.
Can we?
Can we float around a little bit and just kind of like
Smooth it
Clear a
around.
bit of it,
Yeah,
yeah.
sure. Yeah. We wind walk around and kind of shift the gas around. He kind of, well, let's figure it out.
Can we move a little bit so he can actually
Okay.
see the man?
Yeah, you do that. And he knocks on the door again. Doof, doof, doof. The eye opens up once more, looks down, sees the man for a few seconds, and then closes back up.
Oh, he's not talking, is he?
Is
Pip, you told him to shut
yeah.
up.
No. Is he in our telepathic bond? Did we want him in it? I mean, we've already done it. So is he in it?
Yeah, he was.
Yes. Well,
Sure, yeah.
What's the door's name?
I don't know. I don't
Why
know.
isn't it opening?
Why don't you know?
I've never tried to open it before. I don't
How
know.
long have you
use
been
it.
here?
Poke it in the eye.
somebody tell him to just talk.
No,
Don't talk.
don't talk.
Don't talk.
Or can you go? Or can you show the eye the note?
Don't.
I
Don't eat the bananas.
I can do. Sure, I could do that. I don't know.
That'll definitely help.
I'll
Okay.
open the door.
All right then.
Not again.
Doof, doof. Eye opens up, looks down.
Oh my god.
Poke it in the eye.
You want me to try and poke it in the eye?
Yeah, poke it.
I can minor illusion. I can make it look like the Imperatrix is there
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good idea.
after you poke it.
Okay.
Yeah, poke it first.
Blind it, and then I'll show you.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, okay.
Well, what should I?
That's why you're the brains of this operation.
Yeah.
God.
Do you want me to poke it or?
No, hold on. Not
Okay.
again. And then I'm gonna cast minor illusion.
You're a banana. You can't do that.
Fuck.
Just
Oh,
say Imperatrix. Open your door.
Can't speak.
Do you want me to say that creepily?
He's got a bad silence.
Yeah, just say it. Just say it.
Oh,
Just say it.
roll an intimidation check.
Oh no.
12 plus. 14.
14. Okay.
Is it easily intimidated?
Imperatrix, open the door.
Very good. Oh, all right.
What was your suggestion, Alice?
Annie can turn into people, right?
Uh-huh.
Mike could be Imperatrix instead of gas, maybe, if we can't do minor illusion. Once she's finished.
If like,
Any minute now.
if the lock is just a big eye,
Oh, that's not the lock. It's separate to the lock.
oh well, then what's the eye doing?
Looking.
Checking us out. Has he
I mean-
has he shown them the bananas yet?
No, just a note. He didn't. He wasn't like, yeah, he found it.
No, maybe show them the banana and see if that.
Poke
Okay.
one of the bananas into his eye.
Doof, doof.
Do it with the banana.
What is this?
Okay, Annie, become the Imperatrix XX.
Okay.
Okay. You spend 1 minute concentrating on being not wind anymore. In such time that the stinking cloud dissipates now. The fart cloud is gone.
Good.
In time for you to turn back so you're not retching on the floor as soon as you turn back into Mike.
Good.
And would you like to turn into an Imperatrix?
Yeah, sure. I'll give it a go.
one of your own making, or would you like to mimic one of the pre-existing ones?
Do the
The one
headless
we
one.
killed.
What?
Yeah, we murdered one just like a minute ago.
The one whose head you exploded.
Do it.
Yeah, that one. I don't remember. Yeah.
But yes, that one doesn't serve you well. Not remembering what she looks like, but there we go. Yeah, you transform. It has only been like 15 minutes, so Mike, since you last saw that person's head explode, rather than 3 weeks. So you turn into a facsimile of the Imperial HCs.
Knock again.
Doof, doof. Looks down, sees the monk. Looks down, sees you. Closes.
Oh, for
Oh, fuck's sake.
We should have kept hold of their actual eye. Maybe we need to like put the eye in the eye and be like a face scanner.
Yes,
We should have
your
kept
eye.
that.
Aye. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Doosh, doosh, doosh.
Yeah, do you want to try and touch your eye to its eye?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tim's
It is quite
voice sounds like
it
it's
is
not.
quite high up, so you'll either have to jump and like a chest bump, but with your eye,
Get on the shoulders of the little man.
or would you like to step on the shoulders of the little man?
I'd like to step on the little man.
He's 5'8". I don't know why you think he's really strong.
Little Tim.
Little
Tiny,
man.
tiny man.
I want to step on the little man.
He gets onto all fours. You step on his back. You're about level with the eye now. You have to go on tippy toes, but it's close enough that you can put your eye on the eye.
Is the eye looking at me? Did
Not
I
yet. You
doosh,
have to
doosh,
knock
doosh?
first.
Knock, knock, knock.
Oh my god! Roll a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Oh no, what's gonna happen to your eye?
19.
In total,
Yeah.
okay. You only take half damage, which is good.
Oh shit.
Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
He's got it completely
Too many
defeated.
numbers.
7, 8, 9, 10. There you go.
We have literally done nothing.
No, you've got conjunctivitis now.
We made a man throw up.
Yeah, and made a man throw up. 10, 25. That's 12.
If I die because I've touched an eyeball.
5, 37, 42, 43. So 21 points of necrotic damage as you put your eye on this eye, and you just feel like a wave of
Just death.
yeah, kind of like just necrosis emitting from the eye as you physically place yourself against the door, eye to eye. You think if it had gone really badly, it could have gone really badly if you had failed.
Oh.
Okay, maybe we leave the door alone.
Maybe we don't touch eyes with eyes again.
And the eye now goes from blue, a blue iris. The iris then kind of twists and almost like a kaleidoscope and goes red.
Oh.
Angry
And
now.
stays open, staring at you.
About the pink eye.
Did he get damaged?
You didn't seem to have taken any kind of physical damage to it, but it definitely looks like something's happened.
Oh.
Should we try to hurt the eye or should
Something
we...
good, I hope.
Yeah. Bound to be something good. Should we try to hurt the eye? It
Bound to be.
doesn't seem like the eye's gonna fuck us up. And...
I kind of feel like we're not doing anything as gas, so
Yeah. So let's
think
throw
we-
an eye
Okay.
at it.
Should we like, if we are going to do something, should we like try and make it so that people can't come down? Because if we start kicking off with this, and we know there's at least one of them behind the door that's like the bad one, like the really big one, all the rest of them are going to come down and beat up as well.
good chat.
that's
I've got an idea. Tim, how big's this little area that we're in?
So width-wise, it's about 20 feet across.
Okay.
And from the ceiling above you is slanted because you're going down a spiral staircase. But you're looking, the door itself is about 12 feet across and about the same high, roughly square, but it's got a sort of domed top to it, or an arched top, I should say. So the ceiling is about 20 feet above you and slopes away, and it's about 20 foot across. And of course, it's a spiral staircase. It goes up behind you, like quite a way up.
Okay. How big's Chad's pad?
Pretty big.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Pretty big.
Pretty cool, pretty big, pretty cool.
15-foot radius.
So it's
So-
30 feet in diameter.
Too
Bigger
big.
than this area.
Would it adapt to the size?
Um,
I'm just thinking, because we could pin her in her room, stop people coming down, we can recover,
If it's the right size, that's a good idea.
hatch a plan, and then fuck some
It's
shit up.
transparent from the inside. It doesn't say anything about filling the space.
No, it doesn't.
We can move through it freely though, so we could set it up on like if the staircase is blocked off, we could set it up and have a little bit of a
Well, come out, do something. If it doesn't work, go back in.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we
let's
did
do
against
it.
that big scary like Dementor man in the north.
Yes. Oh yeah, because didn't we like tickle people
Yeah.
through it or something?
Yeah, we were like, you and then go back in.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
David,
Yeah, I'll cast it. If
Are
if we just want to sort of like spend the next 8 hours breaking this lock.
no,
I'm in.
are we 100% like? Obviously, we're not sure, but like, whether it was Tim or whether it was the monk man, it was like, yeah, I'm showing you the way.
Oh yeah.
We don't know if she's definitely behind like the door.
I
We're
think
literally just
you
coming out for 8 hours.
He mentioned that he believes she's in there,
Are we
where she
ready
spends most of her time.
for her?
Or what?
Are we ready for
We're
her?
looking for
Like,
her.
if we get to her? No? Like are we
Probably not. We've cast like a lot of spells. I
All the
assume that
spells.
you guys need slots. back.
That's why this plan makes sense. Let's just tent up, do a short rest, get our spells back, come out, keep trying it. I'm down to my last snack, so I'm gonna get cranky as Parter, and he needs a rest.
Get some
Do we
lemon
think
cake.
that she's gonna naturally come out of the door anyways? Like, are we gonna spend 7 hours and 58 minutes cracking the code, and then she's just gonna open the door because it's morning time?
She needs to pee.
She will.
Well,
She
Grab some
will
milk.
if Pip convinces her lover to just stand there banging on the door nonstop.
should we?
Yeah,
piss
I wonder.
off should we piss off the eye some more? Like,
Yeah.
The eye is constantly open now and red.
yeah. So let's like, play rock.
We should jam something in it, yeah. But like not touch it. I can shoot an arrow at it.
From Chad.
Can we just keep throwing things at him?
Chad's pad is impenetrable. I made that up. It might not be.
We could do that before we sleep.
Spells and other magical effects can't extend through the dome or be cast through it. The atmosphere inside the space is comfortable and dry and totally chill, regardless of the weather outside. So that's good.
Totally chill.
And there's
That's what the spell
love.
says.
This is what the spell says. It's
I'm 100% up
transparent
for
from the
this.
inside, opaque from the outside, so we can attack it non-magically.
Yeah. we-
I think throw little man at the eye, see what happens. And we've got a box of hands. We've got a box of hands. We can just keep throwing little hands at it.
We could just use the hands to keep knocking.
Yeah. We want to annoy the shit out of it. Yes, come on.
I did say on the staircase down there was other doors that we passed, right?
I know you're thinking sensibly.
Sorry,
None
He's zoned out.
what? What happened?
On the staircase down, you did say there were other doors, right?
Yes, there is other
Do
doors.
any of them? Do any of them have eyeballs on them?
No, they're just normal regular doors, normal ass
They're
doors,
regular, boring doors that nobody.
regular non-eye doors.
Non-eye doors.
Yeah.
Through those doors.
Boring ass.
I mean, there's no point in checking any of those doors, right? Right?
Unless we could drill a hole into the ceiling of her room and drop into it.
Mission Impossible it.
Dum, dum,
Is
Yeah.
dum,
is there a door directly above this door?
Not directly
Is there a
above it, no.
vent?
Off to like 90 degrees perpendicular.
I don't know what that means.
Big words.
Yeah. So the door's right in front of you. The door previous to that on the floor above is on this side over here to your left.
How
So that
many
door goes that way.
does it do that all the way up?
They're all stacked on each other, apart from this
Yeah.
one bottom door, which is at a 90-degree angle to
Oh, okay.
all other doors.
Should we check any other door or just make a tent and hope that either we can get through the door or that we don't die in this?
Well, if we make a tent, then we can quickly run back
You can-
into it if we go up and get caught.
If we,
But then
if
how do we
like,
get out at the end?
No, we don't. We're stuck here. We die here.
as gas?
It's Lewis gas now. Yeah.
Die as we live.
All is fun. I don't understand why we're stuck.
You just cast gaseous forming yourself as like Ipecac. Magical Ipecac.
Annie, what were you?
Sorry.
I just think,
point, I don't see any-
if we're gonna cast Chad's pad, and if we're willing to wait up to 8 hours, get a short rest, then I'm doing that. Then while some of us are in there, some of us can go check out the other rooms. Like if we're planning to be here for the next up to 8 hours, annoying the shit out of the door,
Let's do it.
we can also some investigate if we want to.
We can. My only hesitation is that there is an Imperatrix that will 100% kill us on the other side of the door. My only.
Yeah, let's not think
Weird
about that
hesitation.
yet.
You don't want to worry if that's
It's just a little worry.
if that's a
Nothing's
tomorrow
killed us
problem,
so
that can be a
far.
tomorrow problem, but I do just want to, like, I don't.
But like we have to get whatever she has. Somehow we have to.
Is there a
We
way
have to have something to show girls.
We have
crossed out sneaking in or getting in there in any other way other than just waiting.
We've not attacked the door yet. We've not done anything to the door except for stick an eye into the eye.
It's true.
And also, all we've done this episode is just walk down the stairs. and
Hey,
turn
I got conjunctivitis.
and you've made a man vomit.
Yeah.
This is true.
It's been like an hour.
Okay. I think we should centralize it with Chad's pad there.
Yeah, let's do
And
it.
I think-
I'll cast Chad's pad and then let's.
The Imperatrix doesn't scare me.
Okay.
Nothing-
That's just what you want
nothing's-
to tell us.
Hey, we've
What you gonna
come
do,
across worse, right? We've killed worse.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
We've killed a crab.
Legendary crabs. Like people out the front.
Yeah.
I was a
Listen,
mouse, I
Tim's
popped
not
a
going to
head.
let us all die, so
That's the thing is,
Yeah.
if she kills us, aka Tim kills us, it's pretty. He wouldn't, right? Right?
Well-
you wouldn't do that to us, right?
You wouldn't, Tim. Would you?
I'm just
Would you?
wanna
just
test
dropping
them. I wanna test
breadcrumbs
them
out
out.
all over this world, and it's up to you, like which ones you go for.
He-
Let's do it.
Tim is
This is where
created
we make our last stand.
this entire place, and all we're doing is standing outside this one door.
How do we get? If I'd have known it's this easy to defeat you, I'd just put more doors into the game.
Yeah, don't worry about the
It
strength
feels
of
like
the
we
foe,
can beat
just
up
a
the
door.
Yeah, just add a
Like-
door in there.
The fact that it went red feels like we can do something to get this door open by beating it up, but Tickler's point, when we open it, there'll
Like
be
a
something worse.
speedball.
There will be something worse. And we haven't tried to pick the lock at all yet, even though I know you said that it's like it looks complicated, but like
Yeah, you have not actually tried
we haven't tried to do
the very common D&D thing of having a rogue on your team and picking a lock.
I
Although
do-
none of you is a rogue, so that's fair.
Nope, that doesn't help. That doesn't help.
I love
Never
that
mind, you can't help.
we tried
Wait.
turning into bananas, we tried gas, we tried
We've done
vomiting. and
everything.
that worked. So we just thought we
Everything
get I need to go to bed.
I have an idea that we haven't tried. Can I summon
Take it.
Faye on the other side of the door?
No, you can't summon Faye on the other side of the door. There has to be
Why
some way.
not?
There has to be some way you can see. You can only summon it when it's got to be line of sight.
Hold on. That's a good point.
What's that?
That is a good point.
Greece. It's always
Greece is hard to beat.
Well, it's not Greece, but it's Dimension Door.
Yeah.
Teleport yourself from your current location to any other spot within range. You would arrive at exactly the spot you desired. It can be a place you can see, one you can visualize, or one you can describe by stating distance and direction, such as
Yeah.
200 feet straight
I
down.
love this.
Has your lover been inside the Imperatrix room? Could he describe it to us so that we can envisage it?
The distance
No,
one,
the distance could work.
regardless, yeah.
Yeah, you can
Yep.
just go fuck it.
Yeah.
Let's go. I can't see where I'm going. Let's go 200 feet that way.
Well, I could
Risk
I
it for a
could do- I
biscuit.
could
Yeah, let's do
to
it.
a gaseous form, so that way it doesn't immediately turn into the wall.
I don't think we have a better plan.
Good point.
If
I don't
only
think we have
someone's
any other plan.
True.
only someone's spell book included the spell knock.
Who has a spell
There's
book?
only one
Who's-
person who's got a spell book.
Who's gonna be
Oh.
responsible for
Didn't someone
Ooh.
used to work at a bibliotech?
Him. Do you actually have a spell called
I
knock?
thought-
Someone used to work.
God.
Someone used to work at a bibliotech.
Mhm.
Is it actually me?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Really?
Either problem.
Second level
That is
spell
not
knock.
my current spell slot. Sorry. I thought I genuinely thought that was somebody else.
Oh my god.
I don't.
So it's taken us an hour to realize that Chad doesn't read.
Well, I mean, he's anyway.
I've typed in knock. I see no knock.
Check out your spell book. You haven't got it prepared today, but if you did Chad's pad for an hour, you could take a long rest and learn knock when you wake up in the morning.
Thank you for literally spelling
How do
this.
you look at the
question.
spell book on D&D Beyond?
Click on
How do you
spells.
play D&D?
Spell tab.
Yeah, I'm on spells.
Click on manage spells, top right.
Yeah.
And then there's some drop downs, add spells, prepare spells, and spell book. Click on the spell book.
Spells.
And then level 2 spell, knock. Underneath whole person above Chad's pad.
I could delete it or I could learn it.
Describe it.
What would
I
you like
want to
to
know what
do?
knock does.
We want him.
That means
Just let me quick delete.
this whole thing really backfired on me.
However, I will let you know as well that there is an arcane lock on it and a mechanical lock, so that will get you through half of the door.
Tim, I genuinely don't know how you put up with me.
That's fine. I love it. It's great.
I'm not gonna say us. I'm gonna say me. All right. Well, I need to remove another spell in the process.
You need
Was I
to
mentioned
go
a
sleepy.
bad plan?
You need to go sleepy
Sorry.
buys first.
I need to go sleepy buys.
Yeah.
So
learn it.
Chad's pad.
Yeah.
Super
You
chill.
also need to figure out how to open the mechanical lock because you can get through the arcane lock using knock.
Does anyone have lockpick and stuff?
Who's got?
You also need to use dispel magic to get rid of the magical field that's preventing you.
I can do dispel magic.
It
I
seems
have
more
not touched
complicated
yet.
than just
I have
dimension
so
door.
many spells, guys.
Was Dimension Door a bad plan? Or is it just
No,
only
it's not a
because
bad plan at all.
he had a ready-made plan ready?
No, it's totally not a bad plan at all. And could
I think we should just
technically work.
dimension door. That involves way less steps.
It does. You could do it right now.
Cool boy.
We could test it out with your little friend, and if he ends up halfway through a wall, we'll know it's a bad idea.
How many
Yeah.
people
That's true.
can Dimension Door though? That's the only thing I don't
2
know.
people.
No, there you go. This problem.
Khalil looks like he's just discovered a whole new side. To
I
his
have so many spells, man. I haven't looked at mana spells in genuinely years. What do I delete them? Oh,
That's true. Yeah. What would you like to swap in, swap out?
I don't fly that much, do I?
Well,
It
no,
hasn't come up a lot. No.
Never.
gaseous form now. I can make us all fly for
Oh,
quite a
yes.
while, quite fast.
Yeah,
so
true.
let's, don't want that.
Our speedy courier, should he go?
Who's he?
No, we need it.
Galder speedy courier, our little man
Oh.
that can send a
Also,
message.
knock is a second level spell.
It's second level, so I can get rid of Dragon's Breath. I can't get rid of Enlarge or Reduce. That comes in handy.
It does. We've used that a lot,
Good.
even though
Yeah.
it never works.
It
But
comes in handy all the
I
time.
haven't used Dragon's Breath in a long time, to be fair.
That's true.
I'm gonna unprepare Dragon's Breath. Okay, I got it, guys. I know. I figured out how to play the game. Just
right, just in time.
oh no, we needed knock.
4 years later.
Knock knock.
Okay, okay.
No.
Okay.
Did you-
Okay.
So the question is, are you Chad's padding it, sleeping for 8 hours?
8 hours or 4? Can we get around
You need
to
to do a full 8 hours to relearn spells. You need to do nothing but chill for 8 hours.
What time is it outside?
Like 10.
Okay, so
In
we
the morning.
wake up at 6. Oh, 10 in the morning.
Yeah. Oh no, no. That's me being facetious. No, you got into Goldenfield around midday. You messed around with the family for a couple of hours. It's pretty
Yeah,
up.
we were there a while, Tim.
Yeah.
Fucking
I reckon
hell,
it's probably around about 5, 6 o'clock in the evening.
great.
So we can strike early when we come out.
Yeah.
So yeah, do we want to 8 hours it?
It also means everybody can have a snooze and hit the long rest, ready for the battle in the morning. And when I say morning, I mean 2 a.m.
Great.
Let's do it.
Element of surprise.
Yeah. Okay.
So we wake up and she's just stood the other side of the wall.
Yeah. Just watching.
Tim,
Hello?
can you remember what my what my like beast thing is?
What do you mean?
Like what shape he was?
Oh, it was Costas, wasn't it? It wasn't a two-headed
Or
two-headed
it was
crocodile,
okay, great.
Yeah.
Thank you. I couldn't remember.
which I assume is here right now, right?
Yeah, somewhere.
Somewhere. Just
Like,
this
in the
gigantic molten lava crocodile behind you.
I think we keep forgetting all the pets, right?
Yeah, we always forget them. Yep. Yep.
You've got Bando, you've got the Hell Puppy, you've got Costas. You've got those 2 little dragonflies that you like to keep around with you.
I feel like this knock spell would have come in handy a lot sooner too.
Don't
It's
tell
a
us
good
that.
spell. It's a very good spell.
Don't. What does it do? I want to know what it does.
I don't think you want to know.
Uh
Oh, you can
oh.
handle
Now
it.
we do.
So a target. Well, hold on. It'll open. It'll open a door if it's got one lock.
We don't want to know.
But if it's got more than one lock, then it's useless. Which is why I never used it before. I completely forgot about it.
Of course.
This has more than one lock.
Well, it isn't useless. If the object has multiple locks, only one of them is
I'm pretty
unlocked.
sure it's useless.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so everybody can hit long rest on your character sheet.
Bingo, bango, bongo.
That means your hit points redone, everything's redone,
Hey.
all your spells are back, etc. Are you shifts during the night, or are you all just having one big spoonathon inside Chad's pad?
I think we should take shifts.
We should, but also the Bay man only had an hour worth of.
Well remembered, because in about 30 minutes after you cast Chad's pad, yeah, that was gonna wear off.
Okay, well, somebody woo him.
Do we move him or do we just tie him up?
Yeah, or just make him
Time up.
puke for the next 7.5 hours straight.
What do you like to do with this man?
Can we just either knock him out, get him drunk, or tie him up?
Sounds like a good Saturday night.
Or all three?
Time
Yep.
to get him.
Done.
Cut his tongue
Okay,
out.
get him-
Time up.
Whoa,
Get
that escalated
him
quickly.
drunk, get him drunk until he passes out.
Yeah.
And tie him up.
Primal Savage in.
In Chad's bed, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I can no longer see Ellie. Is she here?
Oh,
He's
yeah.
frozen.
Ellie-
Oh, she's disappeared on mine.
Yeah, she's disappeared.
I never know.
Oh,
'cause
she has disappeared. Yeah.
sometimes I can just not see someone for a while. Everyone else can. It's weird.
No, she's dropped from the call, unfortunately.
Pass without
Um,
trace.
But it's okay. We will clear some stuff up, and then hopefully Ellie will be back soon.
Yes.
So has everybody hit the long rest?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can also Parta and Aya, because your druid and paladin respectively. You can choose new spells today if you want to.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hmm.
every day you can choose new spells. So if you want to go through your spell list whilst we're waiting for Ellie to come back, you can do that.
Wait,
Mike,
can
I
get
think
new
you're
spells?
I think you're pretty much locked in. Yeah, you're locked in because you're a sorcerer. That's
When
the,
can
that's
I
the,
get new spells?
next time you level up, you'll be able to change your spells.
Oh God, I have so many more spells as well.
Got a lot of spells then. But if you want to change them out, you can. You don't have to.
Am I allowed to change them out, or do I have to keep them?
You have to keep yours. It's a benefit of the paladin and the druid that they can change theirs out on a long rest. Sorcerers, though, are more, I don't want to say more powerful spellcasters, but they certainly have more options with regards to spell casting, which is why you get the trade-off is that you are locked into your spells. But when you level up, you can trade out a spell. You'll learn a new spell or two, and then you can also trade out one of your existing spells for something else in the sorcerer spell list. I believe that's right.
Is
Hello?
it okay that I learned knock in the process?
Yes, you can as well.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're a spell book, so you just learn whatever you got in your spell book. As long as it's got the learn spells allocation for it.
Because I also have something else now that I'm looking at my spell book that
Yeah,
I've
if you want to trade out whatever you want, yeah.
for a long time.
Yeah.
That might be helpful. Would
There's so many things I want.
would clairvoyance work through a magical door? It doesn't say.
Technically, yes. Unless there's some other kind of anti-scrying field that's around the room, not just the door, but around the room in its entirety, or
But
the
if you
person that you're trying to
dispel
scry
that,
on.
If Potter dispelled magic, and I
Yeah.
tried to use clairvoyance on the door that was dispelled with magic, would that technically work?
I mean, it might be the case that you could do it anyway.
Okay, all right. I'm
You don't
going
know.
to-
But if you want to be extra safe, you could wait until Parta dispels magic.
I realized that I have this spell, and this would have saved like 4 entire episodes since we've been back. But also, we
Clairvoyance.
would become bananas in the process. So
That's true. Yeah. So we would have actually ultimately lost out. To be fair,
yeah, exactly.
I'm just going to see how Ellie's doing.
Ellie's back. I see her.
Oh, Ellie's back.
I can see Ellie as well.
What? Oh, no worries. I'll have to quickly put in a new link for you because it doesn't come up for some reason. So just going to.
Somebody tell me a good reason why I should unlearn fly.
Because
Have you ever used it?
gaseous.
Have you ever used it?
Gaseous form.
So fly's going.
Also, tell me fly.
Oh,
is
no.
Nothing but a
Why-
oh,
fly.
why haven't you
Tell me
used-
fly.
Okay, I should keep fly.
How can we
Wait, no,
use it?
I thought that.
Okay, now I can see on the other side of doors. So, bananas at our own will.
Bananas at well. I don't know if that's related to anything.
Yeah, bananas as well. 3, 2, 1, bananas as well.
Yes.
Okay, now I'm ready.
Yeah. All the spellcasters all good?
I think so, yes.
Yeah. Happy with your
Yes.
life choices?
What did I miss that we were doing?
Oh, whilst you were gone, the spellcasters were just choosing the spells for the day. You've cast Child's Pad, and you're having I said Chard.
Oh,
Child's
and we
Chard.
Chad's Pad.
Potter might have chopped off your lover's tongue.
We did not do that.
He floated it.
Floated
No.
it. Oh yeah, no, he's just drunk.
Yeah, I
and
didn't
tied-
actually do it.
Drunk, tied up, and
Gagged.
Drunk,
Yeah.
passed out, guys. Yeah, tied up.
Yeah.
Before,
And because he
before,
was gone.
oh no, just before he passed out from drinking, can we make sure that we got his name again? And as he's getting drunk and he's more lucid, it's like, this is for your own good. We're not going to kill you, but drink more.
His name is Ethan Bartatris.
Ethan Bartatris.
Yeah.
does he have like a ID?
No, he doesn't currently have. He's left his wallet in his bunk.
Is Tim gone? Is
Loyalty card.
There he is. Okay, there's Tim. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, a loyalty card is not what.
Yeah, he's got 7 stamps on his Subway loyalty card.
Just so we can remember his name.
Yeah, okay, cool. Which you will definitely not next episode.
Ethan.
Yeah, Ethan Bartatris.
Who's in charge? We should assign somebody to be in charge of his name.
Shotgun, not me.
No, Mike's got it.
Ethan
Mike's got it,
Buttricks.
But true.
But Buttricks.
Ethan Buttricks.
Nailed it.
Ethan Buttricks.
Just
And
remind
and
us around.
Ethan Buttricks. And I'm trying to remember the name of the guy that I don't remember, but his wife was something beginning with P and his son was called Crispin. Is all
Yeah.
I remember.
That's right. You got it.
Cool. Ethan Buttricks.
Yeah, it was Drumpsk Patio, his wife Portentia Patio, and his son Crispin Patio.
He did say.
I was like, Petunia.
Yeah,
Yeah, close.
it could be.
Portentia. Right, so you've all gotten a monk drunk, tied him up, gagged him, made him break his vow silence, rifled through his wallet.
We haven't killed him.
Slept like babies with no guilt, and it is now 2 a.m. And Chad, you know that the Chad's pad is about to expire, and it expires with a pop. Anybody sitting on the beanbags immediately falls onto the cold, hard stone floor.
Sorry.
How quickly can you recast Chad's pad?
As it's a new day, you can do it immediately.
I need 1 minute to cast it.
Mm.
I feel like we should have Chad's pad as like our defense, right?
Yeah, I could do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So my
assume I can. Tim, can I do it again?
Yeah, you just need to spend the spell slot.
Great, done. Cast
Yeah.
it again.
60 seconds goes by, and the familiar Chad's pad returns
Okay.
triumphantly.
Okay. So I'm gonna knock on the door.
Yep.
We haven't tried that yet.
But knock on the door. I'm gonna
Yeah.
cast a knock on the door, and then
Oh, sorry, Chad, aka
cool.
Khalil.
Yeah.
If you wanted to not use spell slot, you can actually spend 11 minutes, and spending 10 minutes of that as a ritual.
as
Cast
long
as
as
a
there's nobody
ritual.
waiting for us on the other side when we get out of it this time around.
Nobody's waiting for you on the
Oh,
other
okay,
side.
great. Let me
Let's do it.
uncast
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Yes.
Can I start with clairvoyance, just so I know what we're getting
course.
into if the door opens and we're about all to get murdered?
Murderized.
Chad's really put this 8 hours of time to get good use. Done a lot of
Yeah.
reading here.
Meditating.
I want to do
Pumpkin.
clairvoyance, and I want to cast knock.
These 8 hours, I'm a new man. New man. Is
So it takes you an additional 10 minutes to cast clairvoyance.
that okay?
You create an invisible sensor within range, and the range is 1 mile.
Yep.
In a location familiar
Wow.
to you, in a place you have visited or seen before, or in an obvious location that is unfamiliar to you, such as behind a door, around a corner, or in a grove of trees. The sensor remains in place for duration, and it can't be attacked or otherwise interacted with. When you cast a spell, you choose seeing or hearing. What would you like to choose?
How visible is this thing? It's 2 a.m., so presumably, I mean, I guess we don't know what the.
Oh, the sensor itself is invisible.
It is invisible. Okay, all right, then seeing.
See.
I don't even hear what this Impaired Natrix is up to.
Okay, cool. So you can choose to see through the sensor as if you were in its space. As your action, you can switch between seeing and hearing if you wanted to. So every 6 seconds, you can flick between seeing and hearing through it.
Let's start with seeing.
Okay. How far into the room do you want to try and throw it, basically?
Let's start with 20 feet.
Okay, because I don't believe you can move it once it's in there.
That's it?
I don't believe it says there you can move it. It says remains in place for duration and can't be attacked. Yeah, so it remains in place. So once you've cast it in there, it'll stay there.
What do you reckon? If it's a magical door, do you think it's like a long tunnel? Or do you think that it's like paper thin and it's just magical?
Does the man know?
So-
I don't know. I'm doing that. We're not. But the little man, does he have any idea?
Well, now he's drunk and gagged.
Oh yes, he's not gonna know anything.
I feel like we should be listening to chat a lot more, because there's a couple of suggestions coming in that one, obviously we need to check the door isn't just a storage cupboard, but somebody said like if you're casting that in there, that'll help with Dimension Door.
It will help.
It will.
Cast that.
It will.
So, well, how far should I cast it then? That's the question. Should I cast it 10 feet, 20 feet, 50 feet? I'm wondering, like, if it's a big magical door, do you think that
How far is Dimension Door?
Dimension Door go
500 feet.
500 feet?
Yeah, we
Like,
don't want to go
I
through
don't
out the other side of the room and out into the like,
Yeah, I don't
middle
want
of
to overflow.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like 20 feet.
Yeah,
How far
15,
away-
20.
How far away from the door are we?
You're like maybe 10 feet away from the door.
I feel like we're throw it 10 feet.
Like, back up.
just on the other side of on the front side.
Just on this side of the door, looking back at you.
past the door. Can I throw it maybe 10 feet past the door?
Yeah.
Is that reasonable?
Sure. And you can see it if you were seeing it. Chad, do you have dark vision? First of all, you do not. No, you do not.
Tim so dismissive. Yeah.
I cast it. It's dark.
Shitty blackness, utter darkness. No, you don't. But I would very much enjoy if everybody could either mute the stream or take your earphones out, whichever you prefer, apart from Chad. And I'll give you a thumbs up when you're ready. Okay.
Yep.
So, Chad, you cast your clairvoyance through the other side of the door, and indeed it does appear on a very elaborate, what looks to be like a bridge. And the bridge extends. This place, what's on the other side of this door, is vast. It is huge. It is very dimly lit, but it is lit. Not in the sense that the kids say it, but in the very literal sense that it does have illumination.
Dang.
Although you could have a pretty cool party in here, you think, Chad? The entire room from the door to the back of the room, you think is between 300 and 350 feet long.
So I could have tossed this thing a lot further.
Yes. And the bridge itself is about 75 feet across.
Okay.
It does narrow towards the middle and then expands out again.
Okay.
It is an incredibly elaborate room. There are ornate pillars. The bridge itself is very ornate. This thing has been built with the hands of multiple artisans, probably over maybe a decade or more. It's almost like a throne room. Where the bridge extends, below it is just molten magma or lava spewing around, which gives the entire room this orange illumination. But towards the rear of the hallway, or the hall itself, there are multiple crystals formed. You don't know if they're naturally formed or magically formed, or if they're ice crystals, or if they're diamonds or whatever. Not quite sure. But there does seem to be several thrones at the back as well.
Like multiple thrones.
Multiple thrones, yeah. There's one central one and like 4 to either side flanking it.
Okay. And is the bridge the only way to be? I assume the only way to the other side of the mountain. There's not like
Yes, correct.
hidden cupboards or anything along the wall.
Yes.
Okay. Last question: is there any exterior light that comes into here?
No.
No.
Sealed room. Yeah, this is very much the basement. You're underground under here.
Got it. Okay.
Cool. You happy with that?
Happy with that.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay, cool. Hello. Oh, I can hear myself.
I can hear.
I was
you.
confused.
Somebody had the sound on and was listening.
Jacques.
Who did?
Okay. So Chad, you can obviously do what you want. You can relay information. His eyes kind of go roll back into his head once he sort of attunes to
His
this
eyes?
clairvoyance. Chad's
Mm.
Oh, Chad's.
when he's looking through his clairvoyance.
We have a little bit of room to go in there, but there's a good chance we will die in this room. I feel like
Interesting.
That's the gut feeling, or
I can describe. Is that okay? There's nothing secretive, given that it's clairvoyance.
No.
Yeah. Okay, so it's a room filled with lava, and there's crystals on the other side of the room, and there's a bridge, and there's thrones made of crystals, and I'm guessing that all the Imperatrixes sit on the thrones. But I didn't. Oh, actually, that's a good question. I didn't actually see any physical.
Roll a perception check for me.
Okay, sorry, I forgot to ask that part. 19.
19.
Cool.
I will assume that you wish to impart that information, so I won't make anyone take their headphones off again. Yes, near where the thrones are, about 300 feet away from the door, you do see an individual fully clad in plate mail, like blackened plate armor, with a sword in a scabbard on her back. She is currently reading from a tome, sitting on the central throne, and beneath her feet are some kind of glowing runes of some description.
And it's only her,
Just her. That's the only figure you can see in this room.
and she's not asleep at 2 a.m.
No, she's not asleep. But you do know that the Imperial HSCs are almost exclusively elves. So they only need 4 hours of sleep, and that is trancing, where they are semi-aware anyway.
All right, so the other side of this door, there's that,
Battle business.
which is on the other side of a bridge covered in, or not covered, but over a bed of lava. And there's no other in or out of this room. But it might be something, Aya, you have an in with.
have an in with.
Yeah, they might know you. You might know them.
I feel like
It sounds right up your street.
It
Yeah.
does sound like
it does, but we didn't, despite the spell knock, we didn't show up, knock, ask, hey, can I speak to the crystal lady? We've murdered her before. I don't think any of us have gotten in with her anymore. But sure.
Yeah, we've come too far though. We've come too far not to
I
try.
think it's a fight, is what I'm saying. Like, I don't think it. I may have like things in common with this woman, but I don't think that she's not going to murder us.
there's nothing that you. Yeah, okay, all right. Well, that's what's waiting on the other side of this door
I think we do it.
with the conjunctivitis eye.
Yeah, it is rather red and puffy this morning. His eye.
Has it like
What about my eyes?
changed and
It's closed now.
kaleidoscope? It's closed. It hasn't been like the whole time.
It's so infected, it's closed.
It was open for an hour and then closed.
What if we knock and just show it AF?
Just holding her up. Maybe.
Clear up.
We
Uh,
have nothing
like Lion
to lose
King.
at this point.
I mean, if here's the thing: if we open the door, this thing will likely kill us, maybe kill us. But on top of that, like it's also got the entire keep that it is probably a Stony Tony away from.
So
or we go
should
in and
just
show
leave.
Aya's arm.
Well, I'm just what because the whole
We
thing
can
with
try. I
it's
just think
down
we
there.
probably approached it wrong if that was what we were going to do.
But we should have like an escape route, which there isn't one down here.
Hmm.
There's dimension door, but I don't know if that'll get us far enough away,
Two people are concerned.
and 2 at a time.
Because I can do Dimension Door too.
Electric Boogaloo. Sorry.
The
I've got-
alternative is that we just leave.
When have we
Yeah.
ever done that?
And we're done.
Well, we tried.
I mean, we could try to like.
You know, she's just the other side of this door, just waiting for us to come through, right? Just
Yeah, I mean,
literally just there, just going,
is there any reasoning with this creature, or like, do we want to just go rummage around? Like, could we turn into smelly gas, put her to sleep, and then we just like rob her?
rub her.
Rob her? Is that an option?
Good work.
Shh.
I mean, like, genuinely, like, is there something we could get out of this without us all dying?
We could try. I just think we should be very prepared that she is going to murder us if we go in
Oh,
there.
guaranteed. So is there
But
Yeah,
I
that's
think
just-
we
I'm
could
not seeing through a lot.
reason with
dimension
her.
door?
Like
I don't know.
they aren't evil, right? They're just trying. They want to save the world themselves. So we
Should
could
we
like
ask
try
the
and
gag
reason.
drunken man.
He's no longer drunk or asleep, but he is gagged and tied up and rolling
Is he
around
still
on the
in
floor.
our... Do we still have that active, or was that the last
I
time
can
out?
pass that again.
Yeah, you need to cast it again, probably.
We could just ask him,
I
though.
mean, yeah, we can just speak right now.
Yeah.
Well, he is gagged, but you can pop the gag out.
Yeah. What do you want to ask him?
Do you think these people can be reasoned with?
He just stares daggers at you.
That's fair.
I'll-
It's silent now again. Remember?
I'm gonna go sit next to him and link arms with him and say, and like, you know, pat his shoulder and say, what the fuck? He found butt tricks. My friend. We know that there's something scary on the other side of the door, so we honestly just did this to help you. Please, can you help us in this moment, friend?
Do you cast anything on him, or do you just say that?
No,
to him?
I apply him more drink.
He doesn't want to drink. He also had a vow of sobriety as well, which you made it break.
I offer him some bananas.
Okay, he eats one of you, I guess.
Okay.
Could,
Sorry.
No, he
Aya,
he does not take food from you. He does not take drink from you. He does not want to speak to you.
fine. I just, you try and help someone, and this is thanks to you.
have
Sorry,
we,
Aya, as you were.
have we heard an impaired nature speak, or do they also have vows of silence?
They do
No,
not have
I
eyes of
think they
silence.
speak.
Yeah, they've had a
Have
few
you heard one
conversations
speak?
with you.
Yeah.
When you
the
arrived
woman
to Goldenfield,
at the
they had a
front-
chat.
Do they
the
also?
woman at the front and also the woman that we murdered and threw her head into space.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, her. Do they all sound the same, or are they all different?
No, they're all different. They're all different individual people.
Because I could make this man hear something.
I think he's
So,
still
like-
taking a vow of silence, though.
Yeah, but like I could pretend like I was giving
Huh?
him the divine word.
Okay.
I don't know if that's
Do we understand
try.
what religion he is, or what he actually believes, or why he's doing this in the first place?
that's a good point.
Yeah. We haven't tried.
No, he's
Wait,
part
Do
of
any of
the-
us know?
He just hasn't really opened up to us.
No, not really. And
We wouldn't have listened.
He hasn't opened. I don't know why.
No, yeah, he's rude. He's a rude man.
He's a very rude little
It's
man.
very
Oh my goodness.
Well, I'll take your steer on it. Which we
Is there any
Would-
religious knowledge that we have? That
I'm kind of
would help us with that?
You can all roll history checks if you want to figure out if you know. It's going to be less religious because this isn't religious order, though I am using the word vow rather liberally.
10.
10,
I don't know.
I
What
got a
12.
12, 5.
no, -2. I thought I'd have good religion for some reason.
Oh no, it's history. We're rolling history.
Oh, history.
2 minus
-2.
Oh, also most do.
Uh,
So it's 8, 12, 5.
19.
Ellie, what did you get?
I'm
2
clear.
minus 1.
Oh, where's Ellie?
Minus 1, 2, 1. And Chad, what did you get?
19. Is Ellie
No.
here? I can't see Ellie.
Yeah, Ellie's,
Yeah.
Ellie's there.
Sometimes that happens. I can see Ellie, but sometimes that does happen.
And Ellie's on Twitch.
Oh,
That's what counts.
That's what counts. Can you hear me,
But if
Khalil?
you want to do a refresh, Khalil, if you refresh this web page,
Can you hear her?
it might.
Has she been speaking?
Yeah.
Yeah,
A
we can,
minute- a
we can
minute
hear, and
ago,
we've
a
been
minute ago,
speaking.
she
And
was
you either.
oh, really?
That's
No,
weird.
All right, hold on.
do a quick refresh.
Have you muted Ellie?
He hates
No,
me.
that happened to me before. Where I
Muted
just
and,
couldn't
like,
hear
disabled
Khalil
the camera.
for a minute.
I mean, about 10 minutes ago, I couldn't hear Cleo and Tim talking to himself in response.
I mean, it's part of the course, really. Oh, and Khalil's
Just
back.
disappeared.
Just
And no one was addressing it.
No.
I thought we were like playing it cool, like don't mess with the stream. But then you you're like Ellie. I was like, I'm not Ellie. Okay, I can see you now.
Nice.
Yeah.
My bad.
Okay.
I got a 19 though.
Oh,
Then Chad, you would know then that this is less of a religious order, though the Vigilis, which is part of the monk order, kind of do revere the Imperial Atrices and do pledge their fealty by taking several pledging themselves by doing these several like rituals, basically, or vows, vows of silence, vows of sobriety, etc. And but they are not a religious order. They don't follow a god or goddess, and so they don't discriminate if you are religious to one of the other gods, as long as you are pledging your fealty. It's more of a vocation than it is a religion or a cult.
Okay.
So maybe her voice then, if you can remember one of them.
Yeah. Do you think that that's like? I don't think he can open the door.
No,
He
but
definitely-
You want to let
definitely
him go to like.
I think the question was like whether he thought that there was any point in us like trying to speak to these women, or are they going to murder us anyway? But we don't have. We could just walk in and see. Like we could
If
just.
find out.
Yeah.
Let's find out.
All right. Well, we still can't just walk in. But we can knock on the door again. But. as a
So we're
spell,
going to use knock
Mm.
I'm gonna
and
cast
dispel
knock.
magic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
Cool.
that makes sense. Let's do it.
Right. So, Parter, you're going to be casting Dispel Magic on this. It is a
Yes.
rather high level magical field, so I need you to roll against it. So you
Okay.
choose an object or magical effect within any spell of third level or lower ends, but this is a higher than the third level spell. For each spell of a fourth level or higher on the target, make an ability check using your spellcaster ability, which is your wisdom. And the DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. It's a level 5. So roll a d20, add 5 to it, and you need to equal or beat a 15. So you need to get 10 or higher on your dice.
10 plus 5. 15.
Squeaked it out there. You cast the spell
Not
magic.
squeaked it out. I'd say roll to perfection.
Not just
Okay.
gas again.
Not just casting it, no. So you use your druidic knowledge to disrupt this arcane field that's covering the door. And you see it shimmer for a second and then fizzle out. Then Chad, you do knock, correct?
Yep.
I do
Okay.
finger guns to try to pass out to him. Your turn, Chad. Come on, Chaddy boy.
Right, let's see. Knock. Knock. What is it?
You can still shut with an arcane or a magical lock.
No, the magical field was like the locking. This complicated mechanical lock is the one you're using knock on.
Got it. It's unlocked.
Who's that knocking at the door?
Yeah. So you just cast it. There's no like roll or anything for it, which is why knock is an awesome spell. When you cast a spell, a loud knock audible from as far away as 300 feet appears. So there is an almighty doo, doo, when you cast a spell. And then the lock starts to turn. Like the intricate teeth on the inside start to turn clockwise. And then the ring that is part of the locking mechanism starts to spin counterclockwise. And the whole thing, the multiple bars that are embedded on the door that secure itself to the door frame, start winding in. And then the door starts to open slowly, like grinding inwards. You're immediately hit by a wave of just intense heat, like that washes over you, as you see a hellish orange and red glow coming from inside this room. I will, yeah,
Cool.
I will
Go
put
on.
the map on. Well, I'll send you the map link in here.
If there's a map, it usually means that we're gonna
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah.
Roll for initiative.
back off.
I send it to. That's not the right thing that I'm putting it. Here we go. Right. In it goes. Right. It's on Video Ninja. And I'll put it, I'll go to the map screen. And I probably need to actually copy the Ooh, map. There we
Oh
go.
my god. Oh damn.
Sick.
Oh, damn, indeed. There we go.
Yeah, that's cool.
A genuine question before we start this. Did you think we would ever open this door?
It's been 1 hour, 29 minutes, and it took you this long to open a door.
Where did you think we would be at in this episode? by
I
now?
thought you'd be sort of halfway through the whole interaction with her by now, or a 5 minutes.
You just
Tim,
waited.
you know us by now. You can't just present us with a door with an eye on it. And expect
That was
us
my
to
mistake.
open it.
That I did.
Yeah.
What sort of level is
I'm
she, by
sorry.
the way, as well? Like, what sort of level?
Oh, yeah, she's level. Okay. Yeah, you got me. You got me.
Damn it.
So indeed, yes, you are presented with this ornate-looking bridge with these crystalline lanterns that shimmer, refracting all of the magma that is glowing from beneath. Again, intense heat in here. We're talking like 40, 42 degrees Celsius in here. It is wham.
Sweaty.
It's wham.
Sweaty.
Yeah. And indeed, all of you see in the far, far distance, about 350 feet away from where you stand, are those thrones. In the center one is sitting a woman wearing full plate, minus the helm, which is sitting on the throne next to her on one side. She is holding a tome in one hand. She is perusing, and there are sort of around the base of the throne in a circular fashion are all these arcane glyphs and runes carved into the marble. She looks up and casually regards you from 350 feet away.
So cool.
Does she look scared?
If she does, she's keeping a lid on it.
Does she look impressed?
If she does, she's also keeping a lid on that.
Does she look sad?
Yes, she looks horrendously sad.
Do we know what any of the runes say?
From this distance, it's difficult to tell because you have to go up steps. So really, your eye line is almost level with the floor that she is on. So you're getting a very oblique view of the runes. You just know that they are because they are slightly glowing red.
I feel like we should put weapons away and start slowly walking to her.
Chad, put
Ellie
your weapon
agrees.
away.
I put my hand behind my back.
Okay. You cut your tail off.
Do we bow?
Ellie, stop putting your thumb up.
Yeah, she keeps putting her thumb up.
Come in,
Just keep.
Ellie, do this.
Get a bubble going like that.
Ellie, do this. Oh, hey! Here we go.
Wait. When she sees me, I go. Oh no.
Oh, nothing happens.
Wow.
Recognize my
She
thumbs.
dispels magic.
Oh.
That's actually pretty atmospheric.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
could actually work. Do that again, and it will
Cool.
just like harden the
It
lava.
only works for you.
It's a Mac thing.
But I'm on a Mac. It doesn't work.
And then I don't. That's all the information I have, I'm afraid.
Nothing
I know it's a Mac thing.
Yeah, it's the computer.
I'm sorry. I'll be there in 5 hours.
will do it.
Anyway, what would you like to do?
I think we have to walk
We-
up to her. I think we should, like, let's not start a fight until she starts.
I think we just pretend that we were invited.
Walk with confidence. Yeah. 100%.
Silence?
Can we do it like Wizard of Oz, going down the Yellow Brick Road?
Arm in arm.
Let's skip
What?
holding hands.
Who wants to hold
We're
on
off to see the
Chad's
Imperatrixes.
axe arm?
I can be on the end.
Okay.
Good idea.
But
Can you all put your Wizard of Oz outfits on from
Yeah.
5 years ago?
Yes.
perfect silence, though, right?
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah.
there is the bubbling of the magma from below you.
Magma.
We sing wizard. We're off to see the wizard, but in our
In
in
our
our heads to each other,
Oh,
in our little telekinesis
Yes.
bubble.
Worth a spell slot.
Can Tim, can we remind each other, aka you remind us of what we know about their kind? Already?
The Imperatrices. I mean, you don't know anything really about Immuna's Grand Imperatrix Vespartan Palantia herself. But the Imperatrices itself is a sort of a self-imposed moral kind of force that sweeps through the nation of Risenwald into towns, imposing their own particular brand of what they think is good and what is wrong. If they see anything that is, to their eyes, debaucherous, which most things are, they will punish harshly with it. And they were established a long time ago. So after the Cataclysm, when lawlessness started to ravage the land, they were given carte blanche to sort of be judge, jury, and executioner. Since then, obviously, civilization has returned, but they held on to a lot of their power that they had before, and no one's really been able to sort of tell them stop.
Until now.
Okay. Everyone be like, classy, don't show any alcohol.
To be ourselves.
Mr. Buttricks, just
Oh yeah, what is
everyone abide.
yeah? What are you doing with Ethan?
We should not bring a bound and gagged
Push him
monk into this
in.
room.
Oh.
He's back.
Can we,
Yeah.
can we leave him? Can we leave him in Chad's pad?
Yeah.
Push him in the lava.
Wow.
No, in front of her.
Okay.
In front of someone.
Can we clarify, when we say best behavior, we mean specifically Parter?
Oh, okay.
Arthur,
All right.
you remain in Chad's pad also.
I might kill him. All right.
Yeah, to be fair, should we leave somebody keeping an eye on him?
The crocodile could stay if you want.
Oh, yeah,
That's true.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, Costas could keep an eye.
All right. Cool.
Right. If you'll excuse me for just 1 second, I've drunk too much water and need to So I'll be back in 1 second. Chat amongst yourselves about what you'd like to do going forward.
Okay, so we spent an hour and a half figuring out how to get in the door, and then our DM needed a wee, and then that's what we did.
Professional. I think we need to find a way to break Tim.
Wait.
We've already
Do
broken
it.
him.
However he is expecting us to do this, we need to do the opposite.
He knows that. Like nothing will surprise him anymore. What do you want us to do? What are you thinking?
I'm not. That's the problem. I don't know what to do.
Usually when your best ideas come.
I want
Is
to know what.
is there anything like what's our plan of attack? Not necessarily attack. What do we want from the Imperial?
I think that we try and convince her that we are trying to save the world and that we can help, despite our actions. So the contrary.
What if like
All right.
if you show her your arm, either she's going to like believe us and help us, or she'll think that you're an abomination that has come to end the world and she will kill you.
I
What
think
about
we
we
go
tell her
back
that
to
we're
these
trying-
sorts of.
That is epic.
She,
I love it.
she wouldn't be able to. She wouldn't be able to fight that. Look at that.
That is amazing.
I
So-
think we tell her that we've come to tell her we're expanding our chain of golden showers, and we'd like her to invest for 20% of the company.
And this burning lava room would be like just fit the franchise really well.
I think it's a solid plan. We've done our investments, and we're looking for £25,000 for a 10% share.
Love it.
Sounds good to me.
Is this the dragon's den?
Yep.
Looks like it.
It's never failed us yet.
So you're going to start approaching, correct?
Yes.
Friendly
Um,
looking.
all together
Yes.
in a line. Okay,
Arm in-
I'll move you guys.
I'm
Up.
in
But a non-intimidating line.
Slowly, with respect,
Yes. Bowing.
Then
Fingers
how-
nodding.
but with
Yeah.
respect.
Like wide steps, so they know that it's not a
Just irregular wide steps,
Yeah.
like staccato steps as you're going
Yep.
along. The further along you go, the more intense the heat becomes. It is like about 45 degrees Celsius as you get to this sort of narrower part here. It is. You are pouring with sweat at this point, especially those of you who are wearing armor. You are feeling.
How's she
Pretty
sitting on
warm.
then? She's like clad in everything that I've got.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, she's in full plate, minus the
Does she
helmet. But
She have even an ounce of sweat on her.
roll a perception check, please.
The sweat check.
Sweat check. Yeah, roll a sweat check for me. See how sweaty this lady is.
Half
17
ounce.
plus nothing.
How much?
17.
17. From this range, yeah, you see her, and she is strangely. There's not even a bead of sweat on her.
Not normal. Do elves sweat? Do I know?
I mean, they want you to think that they don't, but you know better. That
Okay.
elves will sweat. They might have a slightly higher constitution with regards to changes in temperature, but yeah, they are like almost every other mammal that's got sweat glands.
But she's pretty sturdy.
Yes, she's pretty sturdy.
Okay.
So about this point here, you're getting halfway up this large staircase. She closes the tome that she's reading and places it on one of the thrones next to her.
Can we see what the book is?
Roll another perception check.
Well, 9 plus nothing.
Difficult to see. She's placed it in such a way that the pages are sort of faced towards you. You can't really see the spine, and certainly from further down the steps, difficult to get an angle on it. And she's still quite a distance from you at this moment, still about 80 or 90 feet away.
Question, Tim.
Yes?
Please remind me, anyone, but mostly Tim. We know that there's something on her person that we're looking for.
Mm.
Why are we looking for it? And what do we know what it is? Because like when we get to her and we talk to her, we're looking for something. Do we know what we're looking for and why we
Isn't
want
it
it?
equipment like mine, like that might have come from another creator?
Yes. Yeah. Very much
That
so.
might help us save the world. and that-
Correct. Yeah.
And we don't know what it is or what it looks like.
We know it probably looks like mine shit.
Yes.
Can you just walk up to her with your arm in the air, showing her?
It's just like mine. Twin.
This one? Us? Yes, well, that may reveal itself the further into it we go. So Imulo's Grand Empire and HCs for Spartan Palantir stands up from her throne, taking the helm from one side and placing it upon her bonds,
Oh no.
sweeping her hair back. She's got sort of raven hair, unusual for an elf. They don't usually have quite so monochromatically dark hair. But she is quite striking, very angular features. She's got those classic elven ears, long, pointed, sharp features. She's particularly tall for an elf. Like elves tend to be slender and a little bit shorter than your average human. But she is sort of topping out about 6'2", and looks to be very, very much in shape. Like, well, it's difficult again to see under the full plate, but you can kind of ascertain that she's to even carry the plate, she would have to be pretty strong. And she stands up. When she stands up, there is, as I say, the long great sword on her back. You can see the hilt, the pommel, and a bit of the blade sticking out over her shoulder, which are currently glowing with red runes on a silver blade.
Can we
And
just
she folds
introduce ourselves?
her arms
Yeah.
when you approach.
Can we just say hello?
No, don't speak.
Oh,
Why are we not speaking?
Why?
Because they don't speak, right?
No, they do. It's just the monks.
Yes, the Imperial Atrixes do speak, but the monks do not speak.
let's
The
try.
women may speak, the men may not.
Great start. We're like,
Potter and I, which is probably for the best. Let's just
Yeah.
let's just for the rest of the game. Potter and
Zip it.
I, zip it.
Should we just say hello?
hi,
Hey.
how's it going?
Oh, here comes a voice.
Welcome. I am Immuna's Grand Imperatrix, the Spartan Palantir. Why are you here?
Well,
We have a story for you.
I'm all ears.
Yes, you are.
very gracious of you, to be fair.
Yeah. Aya, would you like to?
Yeah, I just skipping all of the nonsense. I have a countdown to the end of the world on my arm. Landed in a crater. We have similar armor. We want to save the world from whatever happens at the end of the countdown. And we know that that is a similar belief to you. And so we came here genuinely in good faith to see if we could have your help to save the world with the stuff that you have clearly found in a similar place to me.
Where did you come from?
I wish I could tell you.
But you believe that I have something on my person that comes from the same place as you? What is this
That
place?
is the information that we've been told is that the items that you have are from craters made by the same thing that I came from, which we don't know what it is. Follow me.
Can you roll, all of you, can you roll for me, please, an insight check?
It's really bad. 6 plus probably not very much.
Oh, right.
Yeah, nothing. 6.
6,
17 plus 5.
22. Mike?
14.
14. Parter?
8.
8. Chad?
14.
14. Chad and Mike, you do notice that Immuna's Grand Imperatrix is almost exclusively paying attention to Aya and Aya alone. She has noticed you're there, but Aya is the one speaking. And when Aya mentions the craters, that definitely reinvigorates her attention solely on Aya. Pip, when Aya mentions being found in the crater and suspecting that what she's got on her person comes from a crater, her eyes do narrow with suspicion or some kind of foreknowledge with regards to this. But she does not verbalize anything.
Does it narrow with like a I want that or like a I'm suspicious of that?
Oh, I want to kill that.
Not so much any of those in particular, but more that I'm wary of someone that has this kind of knowledge.
Because I know that her focus is like mainly on Aya.
Well, she's talking to Aya, but like you are all in front of her. It's not like she can't see you, but she is.
Okay.
It's like you're at a party. There's a group of 5 of you, and like someone wanders up and just talks to one of you. Like you're still all within
It's
the
really
periphery.
awkward for everyone
Yeah.
else.
Yeah, it's what you kind of feel at the moment.
Okay.
But you are still
Okay.
all in front of her. And let me know if you want to approach her any further. I've stopped you here, but indeed you might want to.
Maybe we just creep a little bit closer.
Just a little bit.
Also, through our mind, Stony Tonys. What did we call them?
Stony Tonys. Oh, the
we-
telepathy.
Yeah,
Just,
did we have a word?
telepathic bond.
Oh, I
It's
thought
got
we had
a
a
better name than that.
Yeah, it's got a bet. We was cleverer than this last time. We
I just say hive mind.
It's mind bind.
Mind bind. There you go. There you go.
Great.
a terrible name.
We'll workshop it.
All
In
It'll
right.
the-
work.
Is this what you're all saying to each other?
Yeah.
All right. Well, then you test it next.
Oh, we do it.
I just wanted to tell Aya that she is really suspicious of you. You're probably aware of this, but don't.
Yeah.
She's not your friend.
We knew there was a 50-50 chance that telling her
Yep.
this would help us or murder us. I still feel like there's stuff that they know that we don't. That if we
Yeah.
just murder her, we'll lose forever.
Oh yeah, please
Yeah.
don't murder her. There's part
Wait,
of it. Don't murder
I
her.
don't know if I can.
There's a
I don't
50-50
think there's
chance.
a chance right now. I don't think there's a chance.
Okay. I don't want there's things I don't want to tell her, like I don't want to tell her about the Mushroom Palace. I don't want to tell her about the stuff, the visions of 1,000 mushrooms and like all the different gods. But I don't want to lie either as I recount some of the things, like the landing in a crater, there being materials that were worth something. I actually can't remember all of it, but I obviously do. The fact that there's like a demon Dementor man in the north that we want to fight and don't feel like we can on our own.
And the black hole that we left.
I'm not going to mention again.
Yeah.
I'm omitting it. I'm not lying about it, but I'm not telling her everything.
What are you telling her then? That's your entire history.
the dude with the hooded man that was trying to get into the dwarf place, and the fact that we now know it's completely overrun, and that seems quite out of our depth, but that these women seem capable of dealing with that with our help. And can they help? And do they know? I know they know stuff. Can they tell us?
Is that how you phrase it?
It's a long story. I have to watch the tapes back if they
Yeah.
want more information.
Yeah, if
But,
you just go to our YouTube channel and just
I'll give you the
if you got a
timestamp.
spare 120 hours, you can
There's a lot of talking about what we're going to do.
Roll the
so you're
tape.
gonna have to skip all
roll those tapes.
that. But yeah, and I don't lie, but
Mhm.
I do omit some things like the black hole, the piss taverns. Like I'm not going to go through all of it.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. So you kind of give her a very edited version of what you think you should reveal. She sort of lets you spiel on, absorbing all of everything you have to say, and you end with a request from her for assistance in Thunderdark. Roll a persuasion check for me, please, Aya.
Roll high, come on.
I'm natural 20.
That's ready.
Natural 20. Also,
Yes.
I was going to say I didn't really need to roll that high because my persuasion is +9.
So you got 29 in your
29.
persuasion check. Incredible.
Please.
Please. Okay. She starts stepping forward towards you. So more into the light now. You can see more of her features and what she's wearing
She's really
as
dramatic.
well.
I'm just saying that in the head. Really dramatic.
The
looks
combination of the crystal light and the magma reflecting off her armor now. Without having to roll anything, you know instinctively that the armor that she's wearing, this blackened armor, is made of the same kind of somewhat coal and also iridescent material that the meteorite, that you got from just outside north of Blackmire where you crashed and you sold in Keld. That material, it looks like what her armor is made out of. She's also wearing a black leather belt with a symbol on it. It's like a piece of triangle, like steel, and the symbol is of a hand with a chain, a manacle around it with a broken,
Like the shield.
like your shield. And she's also wearing a very similar amulet around her neck. All of these are either in steel or they have been blackened. In the same way that you'd be doing it as a forge. And she herself has also got a tower shield. Tower shield being, one of those Romanesque ones that are about 5 feet tall, that she's also carrying on her back along with her sword as well, which looks to be part of the set of this belt, this amulet, her armor, and the shield. All looks to be made of the same material that you were encased in when you landed here all those months ago.
Ooh. Give her the secret handshake. I'm sure you all have a secret. I'm sure you all have a secret handshake.
I don't have any memories. So. I forgot the secret handshake.
It's the great advice.
Yeah, just go in and just
Go
fake
for
it.
Yeah.
You just miss and punch her in the boob.
Finally. Her boobs sound well protected, so I don't think.
Oh no, they are, and it isn't. She doesn't have. She doesn't have boob armor either. It's like normal, practical armor
Yeah. She's
That-
like super
that you'd
sensitive.
actually would wear that wouldn't kill you.
Talk about with boob armor.
Yeah.
What did she say?
She walks forward. She seems to be quite open for discussion.
There's quite a tale that you've woven here. I didn't catch your name.
It's ASMR.
ASMR. Interesting. Exotic. And your servants here, they have names or...
Do they have names? I can't remember.
She just called us servants. A little shit.
No, it's fine. It's totally
Just
fine.
grin and bear it.
If you ever wanted to rename yourself, now's your chance.
I myself have surrounded... well, for the last 500 years I've garnered other like-minded individuals that are also keen to preserve the sanctity and morality of this world. We're heading in the right direction.
We love sanctity and morality. Said.
I can tell.
There's a lot of big words. I'm not really sure what they all mean.
Do you think she'll care that I'm also from a super religious cult? Is that the time to bring that up or no?
It's no harm in saying it.
I feel like they probably hate super religious cults that disagree with what they do.
Okay.
But maybe she liked the banana mystic shit?
Yeah.
Offer her a banana.
I'll keep that in my back pocket for now, but maybe something for later. I'll let you. I'll be your willing servant, Aya.
Yes.
They
You're-
look like useless servants, but they're really they have their own unique set of skills.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Please, send the staircase to me. There.
Yep.
Hey, be careful, please.
Be
I
ready.
would very much like to see this
This what?
your arm. You said you have a your arm. Show me your arm.
Aya, can you,
Definitely thought she said that.
Show me your butt.
So inappropriate.
has she confirmed whether or not she's got something?
Yeah, she's dressed in it. She's
No,
like,
but like,
it's like a
what
walk-in.
it does.
I don't know. We don't know anything about it, but it's the same stuff that we started with. The stuff that we tried to sell. I was thinking about it. So come on, I want to see them. I go up and show up. I do the whole thing.
just your arm. I just need to see your arm.
Sure.
Okay.
Here's my arm. Here's my bum.
Whatever you want. Whatever else is good.
She tentatively takes your arm and examines the timer on it and nods.
Do you know what this means? Do you know what this is counting down to?
We have somewhere along the line we've got the impression that it's the end of the world. But did we make that up, or did we actually?
We're not sure.
No one has ever confirmed that.
No, I'm pretty sure Tim, either in or out of story, has told us that that's the end of the world.
We've said it for so long. I don't remember where we got the information, but yeah, I'm going to say we have deduced that this is another cataclysm.
You're partially correct.
Do you know what it does count down to?
I do.
You share that?
I will. Clear. It is a cleansing.
A what?
A cleansing.
I heard you. What's that mean?
One more time.
I wasn't sure
Say it
because
again.
previously you thought I said but instead of arm.
You're
I
right.
said
Yeah,
clarify
history and misunderstanding.
in case you got the wrong impression of me. However, yes, there is a cleansing coming. And those that are on the correct side of morality will remain, and the wicked shall be eradicated.
All right, guys, it's been nice being with you.
We're fucked.
Who is defining the morality? Like, do you know for certain that the morality lines with your morality, or is it ambiguous?
No, I am certain.
Okay.
Is that because she's gonna cause the cleansing?
Why is it on your arm?
Are you participating in the cleansing? Or you just like,
I am neither the cause nor catalyst of the cleansing, but I will be on the correct side when the time comes. I would love to welcome you into our fold.
I know. I feel like without even an insight check that she believes what she's saying, but do we think that she actually knows?
I don't
Oh,
think so.
She's just
Right.
super
I think
religious.
that we've already encountered a few super culty people, and I think this is probably just that. Like, can you ask, has she seen this countdown before? And if so, where?
Okay. You seem very confident, more than we do, and it's literally on my arm. Is that from experience, or where do you get it?
I've not encountered another branded before. Though I'm aware they exist, I am quite happy to meet you.
Do you know why I exist?
No, the scrolls have not given me any portent as to why you should be here. But I believe it is part of the plan that you've come here to my chambers on this day and presented yourself to me. I'd very much like to welcome you into our fold, and should you wish to join us, we will be there on the day and watch the wicked burn. and only
Okay.
the righteous shall make it through.
Can you just get her to define what a wicked and
I think
righteous
no,
is?
it's their like what's it? What do you call it in their alignment? Are they like lawful neutral? Like what are they again, Tim?
You know that they would be very lawful. Their morality going from good to neutral to chaotic depends on your own personal morality as well. Some people see them as good, some people see them as neutral, some people see them as what they do is pretty evil to a degree.
They're mostly leaning into the lawful thing.
They are unto themselves their own law. Yes.
So
And
completely.
they adhere very, very rigidly to that.
So she's not going to help us stop the world ending.
We just need her to not kill us.
She actively wants the world to end by the sounds of it.
But she also needs to give us whatever she's wearing that we need.
Can I just have you heard of the reports of the guy dressed like a Dementor in the north?
Mm,
He's evil.
I don't know what that word is. There's a demented man in the north.
What is the place called again that where the dwarves lived?
Oh, do you mean like in the mountains?
Yeah,
The twins with the Goliaths
Yeah.
Shatamounds.
and the
Shatter-
Shatamounts, yeah.
Where they like big dumps.
Where they
Were
like
they
the big ones, yeah. And the Yetis went skiing, and you had in the Goblin games. And
if I say all of that to her, it's gonna be
yeah.
like
the city is called Astrakhan.
Astrakhan. Okay, in Astrakhan, the city of Astrakhan has been overrun by a creepy guy dressed in a cloak and his undead hordes. Is that related to your cleansing, or is that just like a little extra thing that's happening?
No, that has nothing to do with us, and they, along with everybody else, shall suffer the wrath.
We
Sound
could be
good?
that right.
What did you say?
We could be. You should say we will be to prove ourselves to her. We will kill him, but we need help and we need her armor.
Yeah.
Maybe that will work.
To bring forward a bit of the cleansing, we think that we need to deal with the guy and his undead minions before they spread to the rest of the world.
And maybe
Is
some other people we don't like in the process.
What?
And maybe some other people we don't like in the process.
Yeah, anyone we want to throw in there, we can murder as well. For cleansing
Or
purposes.
cleansing.
Is that something you can help with, or equip us with things that could help us complete that mission?
I didn't get to where I am today by believing anyone that walked through my front door telling me what they believe I want to hear. You understand?
Yeah.
So there will have to be ways that you have to go to convince me.
Like what?
There is a group of individuals that have been disrupting like plans, and those that would accelerate towards having a world free of debauchery, that we can all prosper in the new world once it comes to the end of this year.
Is that
I
true?
would like to.
On the timeline, is that how many days are left? Less than a year.
Yes, at the end of this year, currently you have 149 days to go to the end of the year.
Okay. Sorry, I interrupted you.
That's good.
Yeah, you will need to take a contract, a soul binding contract. Should you complete the mission, I will know that you are of good faith and good standing, and you will indeed stand by my side when he returns.
Yeah, can you ask like who's, if it's not them carrying out the cleansing, who's carrying out the cleansing?
When you say he,
Yeah.
who do you mean? bear in mind, I did lose all of my memories and don't know who sent me or why. So if you have information on who that is actually partaking in the cleansing, that would be really useful and might stir us to be on your side potentially.
I understand this is all new to you. In the interest of welcoming you onto the correct side of history, I shall impart unto you some knowledge. He arrived, along with several usurpers, 1,849 years ago, during the first cataclysm. That was the first sign. Many non-believers died that day, but good came from the ashes of their arrival. And so far, the Imperial Trees was born. It has been operating for hundreds of years, working towards this day, as foretold by our scriptures. And I shall not reveal to you his name, but know that he is watching out for you, should you complete your mission.
You know the book that I read, like from all of my visions and accumulated knowledge that I've definitely forgotten because it was 2 years ago. Is there anything that's like ringing a bell when she's saying this stuff?
I mean, yes and no. I mean, certainly it does trigger those kind of memories. You're like, I've been getting a lot of visions. Is this anything to do with the things that I've been seeing? If it is, it's not great stuff.
Right.
It's fairly ambiguous as to whether or not it does fit together. I mean, it could. Certainly could make that assumption.
Okay.
But what she's told you hasn't been revealing enough. There hasn't been like specific descriptors or names or anything like that that would immediately trigger or be associated immediately to the visions that you've been having.
Okay. If we were to complete this contract, would you reveal everything that you know that might help us?
It would go a long way to earn a place by my side.
Can you ask what happens if we don't complete it?
Yeah, could you tell us more about the soul binding contract? How permanent is it?
It is very binding. Should you not complete your mission in 30 days, then your soul is forfeit. Your body shall remain on this plane of existence as husks under my command, and your souls shall descend.
Can we offer a tribute?
Wait, say that again.
Can we offer a tribute?
You wanted to look. If we, is it the contract is just pertaining to this one thing, right? It's not everything. It's just
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
And
what if we fail by no fault of our own, or like we get distracted and lose track of time?
what if we spend a day torturing a family that don't?
But they're non-believers and they're
true.
not righteous.
Well, actually, we don't know that. Like, she's saying him, so I assume it is someone different and more mysterious. But it could just be that death dude that they were worshiping.
Could be.
In which case, we really fucked her over.
Yeah, I feel like he'd be into that though.
He would be. Okay. Could you tell us more about these people that we have to hunt down, just in case they're like really nice people and we have to murder them and it's going to be really terrible?
Or if it's us.
Genuinely, it could be though, because they already are looking for us.
Yeah, so
I
there's
was,
this.
I was waiting for her to describe us, and I was like,
Yeah.
come on.
So what do you ask specifically, Aya?
Could you tell us more about who these people are, what they were actually doing, and what you want to happen to them?
They are, as I say, been thorns in my side for quite a while.
What
I
does that
have
mean?
dispatched some of my Imperial HCs to deal with them, but they have so far evaded even my most experienced lieutenants. I need someone more, shall we say, coming from left field, something that they wouldn't be expecting. But suffice to say, they are not morally just individuals.
And when you say thorn in your side, what do you mean? Like, what are they actually doing?
Disrupting my plans.
Like what?
The plans that shall accelerate us towards the cleansing.
Right.
As I mentioned before, I will reveal more if you do take this contract. But these individuals, I can't underestimate how dangerous they may be.
Okay, how many of them are there? Do they
There
have a
are
name?
4. They go by several names.
What's one of them?
They go by the names of the Silver Winged Warriors.
Is that
Yes.
do we know that though? Is that like a rival gang? Okay.
They were they had a bounty on them that you saw when you were in Sutton Shore. When you were looking at that
They were
mercenary
posted-
board.
Yeah, they were posted up on the wall, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This might be too meta gaming, but is it the other D&D group that you run, Tim? Because they're in this world as well, right?
The other group that I do on a Thursday is also in this world. Yes,
Is it them?
that would be very metagaming if I was to say.
Damn it.
Okay.
We'll have to tune in on Thursday.
We're gonna have to do this to progress her. If we don't murder the people that we swear by our soul to murder, then we're fucked.
We accept the contract.
No, we don't. Shut up.
What defines a soul? What defines a soul?
It's your ineffable and eternal being.
We'll literally be
Well,
the bone daddy if we fuck up forever.
I don't want my soul
that
to
sounds
be
pretty good. My axe is made up of personalities. Does that count as souls, or is it like? Because I've got like 10 different personalities within the
True.
axe. Are they
True.
souls?
That's a very good question.
Do
Same
I
with my
still have that? Do I
That's
always
pretty
still have that
existential.
ghost? Do I still have that ghost in me?
No, I think you exercise. Didn't you exercise that? I think you exercised
Does
that.
a banana count as a soul?
Yeah,
What about my pots and pans? Are they all souls?
Yeah.
maybe.
Tim, my dagger's got souls in it.
Yeah, that actually legitimately does take souls. Yes.
But she wants our souls, to be clear.
Yeah. She's not in the soul trading business.
Would she know?
Did we know? Hang on. Whoa. Did we know that Annie's that's what your birthday present did? Because I know we alluded to it last time. Did we know that it takes
spoke about
souls?
it last time.
Yeah, because she wanted the last stab.
Yeah.
That's them. Yeah.
Yeah, and every time you see the pommel of that dagger, now there's like a couple of like just screaming ephemeral creatures in it.
Nice.
So if
What are you doing
someone's
with
on
the
the
souls?
someone's on the cusp of dying, I need to have the last stab so I can take their soul.
What do you get out of taking their soul?
Her soul.
Their,
keep
their
them
soul, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
There you
The
go. Answer my
dagger-
question.
the dagger
Situations
is
like this, though, if
everlasting
we lose
birthday present.
this contract, then we can just trade in those souls in place of ours.
Well, that's what
I think-
that's what I'm saying. Like, can we offer up 5 souls?
I don't think she's bargaining with us. I think she's like trying to get us
No,
to
again,
do
she's
it,
not.
but we'll do
She
it.
doesn't want your souls.
wants us
What she
to do
wants. Yeah.
She wants 5 souls.
Chad, how many have you got?
I think I've got 10 in my axe.
Look, she's getting more if she takes these. than
But
if
she doesn't
takes-
want them. Like, she's not getting your souls.
She's not hungry for souls.
No, it's definitely a punishment.
Can I just ask her, what does she actually want us to do to these 4 random, or not random, potentially people?
I wish for you to remove their presence from this world.
Okay, so
How
we're
many of
clear.
me?
She wants us to murder these people.
She's not very straight talking, is she?
She's not. She wants us to prove, or she wants you to prove yourself, Aya, to be able to find out more. Like, we can offer her one soul.
Again, she doesn't want a soul. No, she's not in the soul trading
She
business.
wants
She doesn't
us
want a
to
soul.
murder 4 people to get them out of her hair, and if we do
we've
that,
murdered more people.
friends. Yeah, but what if we get to the people and we're like in a pickle where we can't kill them? Then our souls
Then
will
We go-
be
we go back
everybody.
and
in the room with them, and then we leave it at that.
Okay, so we're agreeing to the soul binding contract then.
No,
If
because what if
we,
it's like a magical? If it's a magical soul binding contract and we don't kill them, even if we kill her, we're probably still going to lose our souls anyway.
True.
Our souls
I'm
are
not
lost by
signing a
that point
magical
anyway.
soul binding contract.
if we
I
agree to it and don't want to kill them, Parter always wants to kill, so we can just leave him do it.
That's what I'm saying.
We
We
walk
have to-
away.
We have to either
and
kill
we
them or
walk
not
away.
sign the
We've got a
contract.
clear conscience.
We have to decide now whether we want to kill them or not. If we don't want to kill these people that we've never met and know
I
nothing
don't
about.
think she's gonna let us leave here if we don't take this.
I think she'll. Yes, you're right. We'd have to fight her now, but that's a choice.
Can you just see if she? No, she doesn't want souls.
I'm channeling. I'm going to channel chat again. Let's define remove from this realm as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could banish them.
She did
Yeah.
suffix it with the word permanently removed
Oh.
from this world. Teleporting them away to another realm. I mean, if they stayed there forever, I guess that would satisfy the contract.
Hmm.
Although she's not the one giving you the contract, you'd have to read through it.
Bloody
Okay
hell.
then,
Okay,
can
I'll
she
get the contract before we-
present us? Can she present us with the contracts, and we'll discuss with our legal team.
Next week, the contract.
Yeah.
5 weeks later before we fight it. Yeah, can we see the wording, please?
Yeah.
It's
Tim didn't prepare the contract
not
before.
something I have on me.
Okay.
The contract will reveal itself once you perform the ritual of the soul binding.
No, 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 no.
Okay.
No, no, no.
Genuinely, we are either fighting her or signing our souls away on. So it's like one of the either we fight her now, or lose information as well as maybe our lives, or we sign the soul binding contract and then go out and murder people.
Yeah. We send her. Not only that, we send our soul to this person that we just met in a lava-filled dungeon at the bottom of the castle.
Yeah.
Quite literally, the devil to go kill people.
Uh-huh.
To your point. Yeah.
Chad, you gave up your arm for an axe that likes beheading people.
Yeah. I was
I
gonna
like killing people.
I was gonna
Mike,
sell these souls back to whence they came,
but
but
Mike climbed into a casket voluntarily.
I'm up for it.
I think we just go for it. It's a lose-lose situation.
Is the principle of it okay? You can't be like, yes, here's a contract. Oh wait, you don't get it. You're gonna have to do this sacrificial ritual cult shit, and then here you can have a look at the paperwork.
Can we get some assurance, like for their soul?
What do you want her to? What do you want the contract to be for her soul?
Counter clause. We get her armor and her soul.
We would like not to. We're on the
sure.
right side of morality. We want to make sure that we have assurances because we don't want to die in the process of the cleansing.
Okay,
We're-
but what are we asking for her to do?
What can she
in-
guarantee?
But what do we want? Like, are we saying like if
we
you?
need their help,
Yes,
right?
but she's saying she won't help us until we do the thing. Are we asking if we do this? We'll sign a soul binding contract that if we kill someone, that you will help us, and if you don't, then your soul belongs to us.
Then we get her soul.
Great.
Well, like let's maybe not cut our hands, but like soul for soul. We do this. you get, or we don't do this, you get our soul. We do this. Oh wait, no. Does that make sense for her? We get her soul.
if we die, we get your soul.
No, if we do this and she still doesn't help us and tell us everything that she
Then
knows,
we get her soul.
then we get her soul, which we don't want.
What do you do with the soul?
We don't know what to do with it.
We'll put it in a
I know a dagger.
My dagger wants her soul.
Yeah, my axe would be happy.
Yeah,
So-
your axe
Okay, so
definitely
now
wants
we're
her head.
just feeding
Yeah.
entities that we have attached to each of our bodies.
And she
Which-
can't kill us in the process, but let's not make a clause that we can't kill her in the process.
Okay. Our legal team has reviewed and
Okay.
would like to, and I explain that. I want us to have. We will sign it. That we are we happy with that though? Before we do
No.
that, we're going to great. If we sign it and then go off and murder these people for you, and then return to you, you have to aid us in fighting the man from the place that I've forgotten the name of.
Astrakhan.
Astrakhan, the man from Astrakhan, and tell us everything that you legitimately think that we ought to know. And then if you don't, we get your soul for eternity and all of your stuff.
Because does anybody have like a healing way? Like if the 4 people that we need to go kill are like us, or people we shouldn't kill, do we have a way to revive them? Like they just need to be banished, right?
Yeah,
I've
but
got reincarnate.
permanently.
Permanently.
We could put them into different bodies, I suppose.
What about not dimension door, teleportation circle? No,
That's
dimension
still
door. Sorry.
same.
Yep.
Yeah, dimension door. Anything like teleportation wise, that still is on this plane of existence.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that's the thing, is that if we decide that we're going to do this, we actually have to murder them. I don't know if when we get to them, we'll be able to murder them.
Maybe we should just never find out who it is.
Just blindly
They're
murder
not
them.
going to take our soul.
Blindly- Yeah. We just need to find out
So-
where they are and like.
Okay.
Blow them up without even talking to them.
We'll
I think we
do-
do it.
So you want to sign the contract? If she agrees to the contract.
I mean, Potter's already signed it, I think.
Yeah,
he's
pretty sure- I'm
he's
pretty
snuck behind and already
Right,
just like
that's
He's in the corner right now. Like,
he just cut
Not one
himself
for
and
me.
started just drawing blood on the on the throne.
I think bad things are gonna happen if we sign this
Oh,
contract.
oh, guaranteed.
Agree. That's what she wants.
100%.
yeah, but bad stuff's fun, right?
Wait,
Yeah, it's either that or we die
What
at her
happened?
hands.
Did I
Yeah.
freeze?
So that's
Yeah.
I think we'll be fine. I just don't like being owned by some bitch.
Wow.
It's
Fair
the,
enough.
But
prin- it's the
if we
principle.
do
like-
it, if we do it and then we don't like her, we kill her.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We put that into the like. Set
I
ourselves.
don't think the problem is whether, like, I think she legitimately, like, we can, if we get her to agree to that, that's totally fine anyway. It's the, I don't know if, I assume that when we reach the people we're supposed to kill, we're not going to want to kill them.
We've not hesitated before this.
Great. So we're doing it? Or we're not?
Yeah.
So we
Banana
we-
farm, we kill people.
We tried to.
We didn't kill them.
Is it
Oh my-
is it all of our souls?
It's just
Um,
yours.
It is all 5 of your actual individual souls. Yeah.
Why don't we
Okay.
sign it and then we'll make our minds up when we find out who we have to kill?
Yeah, let's,
They'll be
let's
like,
just sign it now.
You can't really make your mind up after that because you are soul bound.
If we fail the contract, can we play out the rest of the game as soul slaves to this one?
Yeah, sure. We'd be soul slaves.
If she dies, do we get our soul back?
No, because you're not actually making a contract with her.
But you won't
with him.
contract with?
You haven't really asked that question.
Who's the contract with?
Do you ask her that?
Who is yeah? Yeah.
You're making a bounded soul contract with him.
No,
And you won't tell us
I don't
who
want
he
him
is.
to have my soul.
He needs to grow stronger, and either way, if you do rid these settlers from the land, then you shall have alleviated some of his enemies. Should you fail, your soul will go to feed him and make him stronger. It's a win-win situation.
Where is he now? Where is he now?
Where is he now?
He
Where is he
dwells in the crater beyond this land.
The crater beyond the land.
Beyond our
Right.
land, here, where we exist.
But in a crater. Is
Correct.
Tim, is it sounding like the guy that was was sat in hell on a throne?
It's starting to sound a bit like that.
It sounds a lot like Got
You
it.
start looking around the place at the thrones and the magma and what she's saying about soul control.
Wait a minute.
I am not signing my soul away
Yeah.
to the devil.
Should,
This is where I draw the line.
can we
This far, no
maybe
further.
suggest going to make a deal with them directly? Him?
We did speak to him. Tim, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I can't remember what he said. I just remember that Ellie had a chance to speak to him and came back and was like, that guy sounds like he's got some good ideas.
What?
Anyway,
A little bit. Yeah.
fully fascist.
Yeah.
When was this?
It's a while ago.
I've changed it then, guys. I promise.
I've evolved.
Yeah, should we see if agreed, maybe not the best deal to make. If we can go make a deal with him directly.
When we go and see him, what are we going to say?
Well, I'm just trying to get us out of here without getting our fucking heads lopped off.
Listen.
If we try to not position this as never mind, we're just gonna leave your room that we broke into, instead of be like,
Oh, so you don't actually want to speak to him. You're saying we say we're going to go speak to him.
I mean, let's see if she can point us in the right direction of him.
You
I
won't
don't
even tell
know
us his
where-
name.
Yeah, I know, but we're business people. We do business. We can make business deals on our own.
We don't need you to sign a contract
We
for
don't
us.
need a middleman.
Yeah. I'll sign my own soul away, thank you very much.
Yeah, exactly. I want it
Clear.
bound in his blood.
Cleo, Jack Taylor in the chat is like, Chad wants to speak to her manager.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. I just
AKA the devil.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I've got words to say.
You want to go and meet the devil?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tim, do you remind me what happened last time we met the devil?
Yeah, you had a very brief conversation with him.
Yeah, Pip had a great time.
I don't remember any of this.
Came out with some good ideas.
Like, I replied it.
He was a very charming individual.
Yeah.
But you can assume that he probably would have been. Also, you know that when you went to meet him, quote unquote meet him, I'm doing it now. It was more of a dreamscape vision thing. So you didn't actually go. You weren't physically transported anywhere. It was more of a communication, and you were in his sort of hall type of thing. So you don't know how much
How did we-
visual you could trust.
I think
How
I
did we
went
meet him
when
this
you
time?
overheard it. I think.
No.
Was that right? Was it my vision or did someone else go?
No, you had a vision, and Pip was able to. I think you were using. I can't remember what you used, but it was one of your mind link abilities. Yep,
Great.
mind link
Oh,
abilities to basically spy on her dreams almost.
That's rude.
I think if we can't kill her, we're not going to be able to kill her
The
manager.
devil.
I just don't know if we're gonna be able to get out of here
Yeah.
without some sort of.
Would killing her be the worst idea?
I don't
It
think.
wouldn't be the worst at this point.
I'm guessing. She
Whoa.
that like
Why you a
What was that?
demon?
Weird.
Clear, that was you.
Yeah, that was clear.
That wasn't
That was.
That was terrifying.
It's fine now, but
Yeah,
it was
it's
quite. It was very possessed. If that ever happened.
I heard it too. It wasn't me.
Oh, you heard it too. What was going on? Well, the devil's here now.
Oh,
You broke it.
well,
Yeah, we accidentally
I
said his
feel
name too many times, and now he's here.
I still like to speak to his name.
Yeah, well, he's here.
It's funny timing because of and I remember his name, the devil from the last time. I know she won't tell me, but I did meet him.
Asmodeus.
Okay,
Oh.
Maybe
right.
we should just freak
Should
out.
I just throw it out really casually to freak her
Yeah.
out, or should I do that I know that a secret?
Or maybe you should be like, oh, you know what? We should get this contract checked by our lawyer, Asmodeus.
Genuinely, like, do we keep the knowledge a secret?
I don't know. I feel like it gives us leverage.
Yeah, fuck it. She knows his name. We should be on a more
Yeah,
level
but, like,
playing field.
we know what we're talking about. You know what you're talking about.
Okay.
We're all just sitting outside, so
So,
We're your servants.
what would you like to do? She is, of course, waiting for your response.
Is she just staring at us and we're just staring at each other?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of like about 20 minutes of silence as you guys just like looking away at each other.
We are reluctant to sign our souls away to someone that we just met.
One of the
So-
more rational decisions we've made.
Yeah,
Have
right
some
now we
faith, my child. He will protect you.
by he.
Why? What?
By he. I wasn't finished with that. He,
Be
by he. Do you mean Asmodeus? Does she react?
Yes, she looks visibly stunned when you drop the name.
So you know him.
Yeah, we
Mhm.
met.
This is good.
Oh, you know him.
We've been to a party or two with him.
Good. Then we can work together. Yeah?
Without
Don't agree.
signing contracts.
Just knowing his name doesn't give you a free pass, but it's encouraging that you are
Okay.
aware of him.
he loves tributes, right?
Does he? I mean, I assume they all do. That's kind of the thing, right?
Yeah, I assume they want offerings,
Are you trying to give us souls because she doesn't want them?
not our souls.
Trying to get rid of
Also,
them.
also
Not
the first
any
thing I thought
souls.
was like the first thing I thought was like a tribute band or a tribute act. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what? They make cover songs.
She does a bit of AC/DC tribute band.
We know Asmodeus. We know where we stand with Asmodeus. We don't know you yet, and so signing our souls away, we are willing to help you because we want you to help us, and we think that we're on the same side. But we're not going to sign a soul binding contract.
I feel like you're not fully on board with these things.
Would you sell your sign away to us?
Why?
Any of them the right words?
But she's trying to say it. She's signing your soul away to us.
I have an infallible way to get this information and get things moving along.
What do you mean by that?
She starts to cast a spell.
What spell is
Yeah.
this?
We fight her.
Would you like to fight her?
No, not yet.
She's
Can
gonna
I-
cast a spell on us.
Do we have
That's
time
fine.
to cast other things?
If you want to get into initiative, you could.
Uh-huh.
Can we tell what she's doing while she's doing it?
You can all roll an Arcana or Religion check.
18 plus
20.
-2.
20, you know.
16.
16, you still know. A and Chad know.
Was it an Arcana
Fif-
or
Or
Religion.
Religion.
15.
15, Mike knows.
9.
Parta doesn't know. Pip,
Of course he doesn't.
16.
16, so everybody apart from Parta knows. She's casting Zone of Truth.
Oh,
Okay.
we don't want that.
I mean, if we think it's 50-50 still that we're going to kill her, like, let's just let her ask a question. Is she in the zone of truth as well?
No, she casts it on you guys.
Great.
Not on herself.
She can't sit on us.
Can I cast zone of truth as well?
Sure, if you want to, yeah. Go for it.
I cast
Uno
zone of truth.
reverse.
Okay.
Like, passive aggressive. Yeah,
Yes, you're basically mimicking, mocking her. Like,
yeah.
nothing.
Just literally doing it.
Just miming what she's doing back at her. In that case, can you all for me do a charisma saving throw, please?
Yes.
Oh, and don't they get something as well?
Oh yeah. Oh no, wait a minute. You went up the steps and left everyone behind.
How far
Yeah,
though?
we're outside.
No, you're not outside. You're just
It's
a
a
little bit
15-foot sphere, so she can just about get everybody in. What's the range of your paladin BS?
I'm trying to find paladin bullshit now.
Is your or a protection 10 feet. So they're out of your range, yeah. So it's just a flat roll for everyone. So yeah,
What
what
was
do you
it?
get? For charisma saving throw.
Charisma.
Yeah. Mike, what do you get for your charisma saving throw?
25.
You pass. Pip,
15.
fail. Parta,
Oh,
21.
pass. Chad,
8.
fail. Aya, 28.
Yeah.
Okay, so only
I
two
get
of
really
you
high
failed.
points.
Yeah, you do, yeah. So Chad and Pip, you both failed. The other three pass. She knows you passed. And she failed her zone of truth, actually. Oh, she's got advantage.
This is good. She's wasting spell slots.
She passed as well. She resisted your zone of truth. But she's got
Great.
advantage against magical effects.
Great.
Spells and other magical effects. So I think what we'll do is it is 11:15 now, and we're going to get into this old zone of truth situation, and potentially, depending on that, may kick off into a fight. So I think that's a perfect place really to end it here. We'll figure out two truths and a lie next time.
Game on.
Game on.
Oh.
Yes. So yeah, we'll see exactly what happens with Immuno's Grand Imperatrix for Spartan Palantir and the rest of the friendly boys and their Circle of Truth. So thanks everyone for joining. It's been a bit longer than usual, but I thought it was a lot of fun. Apologies. 90 minutes of that was getting through a door, and then and then an hour and 10 minutes of actual gameplay. But no, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to see you guys challenged by a door. Thanks for my players for joining. Thanks everybody in the chat for joining. It's good to be back, and we'll see you again soon. So thanks again. We love you all, and good night.
Bye.
Take care.
Thank
I've got
you.
to do something. Oh, I've got to do a fade out thing.
We have to
Bye. It's all on me. Bye.